Welcome back. Oh, that's the wrong.
Hey guys.
There I am.
Hi, the GM.
Get rid of him.
Hostile takeover.
That was very funny.
Welcome in your new DM.
So we are back. Welcome. Okay, Katie. All right, already. I have this beautiful Stowe cider. This stuff is incredible. This is my new favorite. Mountain Glow, ginger, lemon, orange. Holy crap. Anyway, here we are. Woo! Did Brian and Kristen give you your gift?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one was it?
The drink.
The drink. Thank you very much. I will be having that on stream later. In fact,
He's chilling it.
That's right. That's why I didn't go immediately to it. It's in the fridge. Thank you for resubbing, Eric. That's
I need to
kind.
do that because it's just gonna be on here the whole time. Get rid of that. Get rid of it.
Thank you for resubbing.
Look, a
Izzy.
hype train. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Come on, guys.
On my
Share
way.
it.
It's okay.
Share.
Okay. Oh boy. Thank you, Kat.
Yep, 94%. Who else needs to
So
share?
I just want to.
It's gone.
Yeah, there's a hype train now. Dot is humping me. Stop.
She's just a bit hype.
She's very excited.
She's here for the hype train, man.
So yeah, the reason we were gone for a long time.
She's hump even.
The reason we were gone for a long time is because I'm going to be a dad again.
Wait, what's your dad? Aren't you always a dad? I don't know.
Well, I'm going to be a second time.
An extra
Okay, fine.
dad.
Geo, seen here. Thank you, Kristen. I almost said Izzy again. This little stinker you can't really see on the baby monitor is going to be a big brother. How about that? Thank you for the congrats. Oh my god, we made it to a hype train. What is it?
Level 2.
2? Alright, amazing. Thank you all. Thank you. Anyway, Liz has not been feeling fantastic, so it's been a struggle. That's why we've been gone for so long.
Understandable. Guilty as charged.
And like
It's not
I
your
was
fault,
saying,
it's the little one's fault.
we are going to be starting with a recap of the entire campaign.
Woo.
So this is
Love
going to
hearing
take a very, very long time. This is going to be like
It's
40,
like Twilight.
40 minutes or so, assuming how interrupted I get, of recapping all of the important points of the campaign from
How do you remember them?
through notes, memory, and that's it.
Memory. What's that?
Just those two.
What's a memory?
Notes and memory.
Know that.
So I'm going to try and get right down into this. So without further ado, unless anyone has anything to bring up, unless no, okay, I'm gonna jump right into my recap of the game at large. I even have this cool scene ready to go with the map,
Lovely.
so I can mention locations. So some of the events I'm going to be discussing have been simplified for brevity's sake. You can find long descriptions of just about anything on the World Anvil page, and that World Anvil page is posted in the Twitch description. It's also in the Discord. We used to have a chat command to bring up the link, which was !world. If that doesn't work anymore, you can just ask for the link. You can always ask questions in chat about what has happened at any time during our campaign or in our sessions, not just today. And we'll get back to you and let you know what's going on, fill you in to make sure that you're not in the dark about what's going on. But I'm not going to be responding to questions in chat, or anything in chat for that matter, until the recap's over. So you got 40 minutes and go absolutely crazy in there. Yeah, I have the map pulled up. I just want to be clear, the map that is currently pulled up is present-day Erelon. In 1090, I'm going to be giving a quick recap here about the history of Erelon, because that's slightly important to understand the campaign at large. So, of course, some things might not be perfectly accurate while I'm going through this brief history. Anyway, let's jump into it. We start, the year is 492. We're on the largest continent known to Erelonians at the time. You can kind of see this is made up of both Aurum and Draconia here. At this time, Aurum was just a colony of Draconia and didn't exist as a country. After a long tyranny and reliance on the colony's gold mines for wealth, the colonial banking clans began to cook the books and underreport the gold, which let them save for a massive mercenary army, and in the First Origin War, nearly wiped out all the dragons, and this allowed Aurum to successfully establish itself as a country. The people allowed the banking clans to run the country, creating Erelon's first bankocracy.
We
We have a question.
We already have... I thought we were not... Okay, what's the question?
Just for context, was this around the time that we had the one shot with the buns?
The bunnies.
Yeah.
Bunnies
This
are
was
before that.
just before.
Okay.
I mean, or the
Yeah.
bunnies were just before this.
Yeah,
Correct.
okay.
So fast forwarding in time. Very cool. We do have a sub though from gift sub. Katie's gifted Aaron a sub. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if I miss anything in here, someone just yell at me.
Okay.
Yeah, classic of bankocracy. Yeah, it's a weird form of governance. I like it. Fast forwarding time a bit to the years 864. The nations of Dradus, let me go over here to Dradus, and the nation of Hrothgar, which would later become the People's Alliance, advanced sailing technology and eventually discover Terra, a nation of humans who haven't discovered basic sailing. The other nations deemed Terrans inferior and quickly subjugated them. Then the humans rebelled in the Second Origin War, which saw the Terrans steal many ships, and soon many bloody naval battles ensued. They ultimately won their freedom after a long war of attrition. Fast forwarding to the year 1018, a rash of cult activity sweeps Erelon, causing massive...
Continue.
Okay,
There's a
Cactus-
child next to me. Daddy keeps poking me.
So this is going to take more than 45 minutes.
Please.
Okay. I can pour this on your head, Eric.
Oh.
That's another way to go.
It seems like
It'd be a waste.
Anyway, it would be a waste because this is really good. Katie will be in Massachusetts in 77 days. You've counted down the exact days.
yes.
Well, we'd
Probably
love to
hours,
see you. We'd love to see you. I'm supposed to not be looking at chat, but this is way too difficult.
Go, you can do it.
I can't do it. So, 1018, a rash of cult activity sweeps Erelon, causing a massive panic. Soon, everyone who looked traditionally evil or demonic are being jailed all around Erelon.
Like me!
Yeah, exactly. Mikhail was affected by this. The nations of Erelon got together due
I
to their
was
prison
jailed.
overpopulation, decided to build a large prison on an unpopulated island which became known as the Lonely Isle Prison, right next to Nocturne. Nocturne objected, but it didn't matter. The prison was built and prisoners were transferred. Soon, Nocturne gave the prisoners a proposition. Fight with Nocturne to end the prison and earn your freedom as a citizen of Nocturne. Nearly every prisoner accepted, launching the Third Origin War. Nocturne ultimately won, and the nations of Erelon decided that the ocean would be explored for a more remote site for a new prison. But what the nations of Erelon did not realize was that they would soon discover not another island, but an entire continent. Do 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 do. I like it. Aurum and Terra created. Oh wait. Sorry. Where the fuck was that? What they discovered was the New Worlds, the largest continent known. What started as a joint venture ended in the nations of Erelon taking sides, trying to search this new land for resources and riches, ready to claim the best swaths of land for their own. In 1051, the Dark War broke out over this new continent. Aurum and Terra created the powerful new magic user, the Arcane Tinkerer, to try and control the New Worlds. Nocturne and Draconia created the Warforged, a magically infused construct with unimaginable power.
Thanks for the sub. Woo!
Yep, thank you very much for the sub. We have get some props. Oh shit, that's in the table.
That's okay.
Get the
I have the prop.
Yeah, I got it.
Get the bow.
My prop isn't done
Yep.
And my
Yeah, if people
Give
can
it to
keep an eye on
Alex,
stat
because
while I'm
he's the
trying
only
to
one.
get through all this. Oh
And
my god.
my
I'm gonna go through
snacks.
my
So
face.
that works. You only need one prop. Only one person.
The first time that the Arcane Tinkerers and Warforged... Yeah, well, like you... Like, that's right. I'm the only one on camera.
I can't. The man of white hands.
Who wants to be shot by the...
Eric.
Eric.
Here, come on.
That's true.
Okay, can you come on camera a little bit? Ta-da! Remind us later, and we will get a couple more props out and actually use them on camera.
New redeem. Just
New
shoot
redeem,
someone.
I like it. Just shoot someone.
Just
more
just make it
context.
shoot Eric and that's
I like it.
just Eric. Try to
How
get his
about
head.
attempt to stick one to Eric's head?
Oh, you have to do that.
That's a fun challenge.
Anyway,
Alex and I are on the same page there.
there we go. So you're also on page 65 of 76. Good. The first time the Arcane Tinkerers and Warforged met on the battlefield, the Warforged turned on their allies, killing them all, which resulted in a panic in the retreat of the Arcane Tinkerers. The Warforged then traveled to the newly established Cypherine nation, known as Cytheria, where they slaughtered the majority of the Cypherine. The Warforged then were never heard from again. After this devastation, the Aralonians agreed to sign a pact that no nation could own any part of the New Worlds, but expeditions could be made and resources could be gathered on a first-come, first-served basis. Independent towns and cities sprung up all across the New Worlds. Just over 10 years after the end of the Dark War in 1090, our campaign starts in the small town of Intervia in Aurum.
And then we all met.
And we all died.
We all died.
Going around the room, we have as follows.
It's frozen.
We all died. And
It's frozen? What do you
Only
mean?
for you guys.
Only
Only
yours.
yours is frozen.
Oh no!
It's still covering my crotch.
Someone bumped the stupid things.
Oh no.
That normally means we have to restart the computer.
Hold on, maybe we don't.
Nuh-uh. Really?
Yeah, often it does. Okay, we're gonna pause for a sec.
Resend the source.
Delete source and redo source? Yeah, see what that could do it.
Unplug and replug it back in.
Yeah,
Turn
we'll
it up
try
and
that
on
next.
again.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's.
This one.
Oh wait, hang on.
Matt.
Where is it?
This
Yeah.
here.
Here, chase the cord.
Yes.
Here, this
Gotta
one.
trace it.
This one. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Cord chasing! That's a hell of a delay.
A plaid shoulder.
No,
Actually, there's a lot of plaid going on. I just realized
Yeah.
this. Everyone's in flannel, and I just
Should I
look like
put
a
mine on?
Yeah, put yours
dominatrix.
on.
But that's
I
fine.
didn't get the memo.
No, I went for dominatrix today.
It's okay, I'm very, like you said, lesbian garb.
Yes, it's the lesbian vibes. I swear I'm
Oh,
wearing
That never happens. Okay.
Not that
so,
cheap.
Also, this is a little low.
Hey!
That work?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's a little
Good.
better.
There you go.
Perfect.
Center.
And this is a little low.
Yeah, there we go.
This is a little low.
Still a very provocative angle.
Hey.
Not much I can do.
Wait, hold on.
You guys need to go higher. I thought I already did all this shit.
Camera is higher.
No, it's good. This one.
That's fine.
Great. That's beautiful.
It looks like it's settling.
magnificent. Okay, going around the room, we have as follows: Liz as Zuli, the shadow being. Zuli is a shadow being, a race from the New Worlds who exists on a plane which mirrors Aralon, called the Shadow Realm. Zuli is a cleric who must perform a ritual sacrifice each month to maintain the connection with their god and keep their magical ability. It has been years since they have performed this sacrifice, which drove them mad. They eventually fled their home and was captured by the Terrans, imprisoned before making their way to Aurum.
You were mad too?
They are kind, caring, and quiet. Zuli was captured by the Terrans, first landing in the New Worlds while fleeing their home, and was imprisoned until after the war. Zuli currently lives in Intervia. We have Kat as Riza. Riza is a goblin rogue who was found as a baby.
Who's fat?
What did I say?
Fat as a child, but grew up skinny.
Called me fat.
Did I say fat?
Would you prefer small?
Riza as Kat as Riza. Riza is a goblin rogue who was found as a baby in a trash
Fat
can
as
in Riza by a gang of other children and young adults. She was raised by the gang and is a member of a close trio: her, Viz, and Azzy. She is aggressive, stubborn, and does not like being called small. Riza is... That's why she's fat. Anyway.
Stout.
Riza has recently left Reapa to see if she can make a big score for her gang and has just arrived in Intervia. We have Izzy as Mikhail. Mikhail is a fallen Aasimar warlock. Coming from a broken home in Terra and eventually being shunned and sent to the Lonely Isle prison when it was still in use, it is safe to say that Mikhail comes with baggage. After the prison, he spent time training under a vampire named Armand the Whistler in Nocturne. None of this stops his incredibly cheerful personality, however, which often swings to the morbid and macabre. He is naive and thinks he is undead when he's actually not, but he is an absolute force to be reckoned with. Mikhail is wandering the world trying to make his mark and also searching for Cyrus, the vampire that originally turned his master Armand, and has just arrived in Intervia.
He's also hears voices. That's very important too.
The baggage he carries is not
Hey,
like fine
Pascal.
Italian leather good stuff.
Do you remember when we first started and his introduction was literally just like talking to every other voice before talking to other people? Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
We have Kristen as Poppy. Poppy is a Ratkin rogue. Ratkin is also a race from the New Worlds. They are small, furry creatures who are playful and devious in nature and usually live in a large forest. Being stolen by Thoradin, a rich dwarf, as a very young child, Poppy has no memory of her ancestral home. Her life has largely been locked away in Thoradin's fancy private residence in Ripa. He uses her to spy on the elite and glean information. Poppy recently escaped Thoradin's clutches and is on the run and just arrived in Intervia.
Thoradin didn't kidnap me from my home. A pet dealer did.
Oh, that's what...
Did he
well,
buy
also,
you?
okay, by the way,
He
remember...
bought
And
you.
then he
So,
bought me from a pet
I'm
dealer.
going to scroll
Like an
up and
exotic
reread a little bit.
pet.
Some events I'm about to discuss have been simplified for brevity's sake.
Okay.
Just by the way. But yes.
That's the fine print we didn't get to read.
I said it out loud!
That's pronounced brevity? That's a word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brevity.
Like
It means
brief.
yeah.
Itty.
Brief, yeah.
Oh. Sorry. Continue, Dad.
I'm just about ready to end the stream.
Okay, Dad.
I mean,
Don't make me turn this stream around!
We just
We-
all switch places.
It's like musical chairs.
Yeah.
I'll be the DM.
Everyone take a shot and switch. Alright. We also have Eric as Volkir. Volkir is a fallen Aasimar arcane tinkerer. Volkir served in the Terran Navy and early into the Dark War volunteered to become an experimental soldier known now as an arcane tinkerer. Volkir was in the fateful battle when the Warforged rebelled, and the stress of the entire war took a toll on him, causing him to fall. He was cast out of Terra after falling, taking up a life as a smith. Taking up a life as a smith at his own shop in Flovios in Orem. Volkir has just reached Intervia on his way to the mines to northern Orem to purchase supplies for his shop. And we also have Zarakis. Now notice I didn't say Brian as Zarakis. More on that later. Zarakis is a tiefling bard from the cold northern country of Nocturne. He specializes in music and live performances, often gleaning coin by bringing people into his act, having them sign their will over to him, and then convincing them to die on stage as part of his act. He does have a code he follows as to who to kill, however, usually elderly, sick, or people who are otherwise down on their luck and sad. He has been traveling the world for a long while and has just arrived in Intervia to continue his traveling act. Now, after... Let's see, how long has we been going so far? 20 minutes? After 20 minutes, we can finally start the actual description of the campaign. And now, the start of the campaign. Our players were dead, being resurrected by federal agents called Enforcers. The party was informed they had been killed in what appeared to be a cultist terror attack, and were taken to a safe house for healing and questioning to see if they had noticed anything or if a member of the cultist group was actually amongst them. A couple of NPCs, an old woman and a rich boy, were caught up in the attack as well. The party immediately became suspicious of the Enforcers and wanted proof. They ended up getting a badge number and seeing a silver Enforcer badge. After releasing the party, the Enforcers inexplicably run away from them, going as far as to Misty Step away from them. The party then talks to the old woman who... What was that?
They're acting.
Oh, sorry. The party then talks to the old woman, who states that her sister had written a letter about a similar event that had happened in Flovios not too long ago. She's tired from the whole ordeal and goes home. The rich child is frightened and follows the group around as they get to know each other and try to make sense of what had just occurred. It is revealed that Zuli and Volkir in fact know each other from when Zuli would visit Flovios to purchase supplies, aiding Volkir when his friend Durha's home caught fire. While walking to a local inn, Zarakis runs into federal agents from Nocturne, who claim that he's a serial killer and that he must be brought to justice, but he evades capture. The group then meets an enforcer at an inn, and also the owner and barkeep Raid vouchers for the Enforcer. The Enforcer then tells the party that the proper place to report the incident is at an Enforcer base nearby, and that to his knowledge, there are only gold Enforcer badges, which worries the party. The party then decides to check up on the old woman to get more information about her sister's letter. Upon arriving at her home, they find her dead, with a message written in blood on the wall, reading, "Go no further." The party finds the letter detailing some kind of explosion or blast that occurred in Flovios roughly 3 weeks prior, and that it was seemingly being swept under the rug by local enforcers. 2 players have visions while in Turvia. Volkir has a vision of the apocalypse, the entire planet engulfed in flames and mountains leveled. Secondly, Riza has a vision of a silhouette of a creature. She is kneeling in some kind of subterranean cavern surrounded by magma. She has tears streaming down her face, and she is looking up at the silhouette as it ascends a hill and looks
I
back
haven't really
at
told you guys about this.
The party then sets out to find the Enforcer base and to report the incident, their concerns growing that the Enforcers that had held them were actually the perpetrator of the terror attack, and the party fears that fake Enforcers are roaming. As they leave Intervia, the party finds a hidden message in a bottle with a number on it, 829-61408. On the way to the Enforcer base, time freezes and Thoradin, who was Poppy's captor, appears before Poppy. He speaks in a strange manner and instructs her that his employer is very unhappy and that she cannot run from him, that she might as well return to him, and that she under no circumstances must seek where she came from. He disappears after the speech and time restarts. Soon the party arrives at the Enforcer base, but are told that the Enforcer captain, Deirdre, was out on an investigation and that they would have to wait for her to come back. Zuli discovers that in the Shadow Realm, the base has been dug out as if shadow beings have been there, despite shadow beings not have ever been known to exist outside of the New Worlds. Additionally, the party finds a crate which exists in both the Shadow Realm and Erelon, which contains a shadow beast, which they release. The party then leaves, deciding it would be best to find Deirdre and report it directly, rather than wait at the base. On the way to meet up with Deirdre, 2 things occur. The party meets Varys, the brother of the Queen of the Cypherine, who is wandering Erelon for enjoyment. He parts way with the group quickly.
We shot him!
Yes, Poppy did. Poppy was fishing and shot him with an arrow, I believe. Second, the party run into Viz and Azzy, Riza's 2 close friends from her gang, who had left Reaper to come look for her. Worried about their safety, Riza sends them back to Reaper, reassuring them that she will return soon. Viz is especially concerned that Riza will not return and seems to be the one who wanted to leave in the first place, whereas Azzy only wanted to follow Viz. It's clear a love triangle has formed between the 3. Viz and Azzy are successfully convinced and return home. Finally, the party find Deirdre nearing the town she was sent to investigate. As they begin to report their previous encounter, the party and Deirdre are jumped by assassins. After killing the assassins, the party finds the lists on one of them. It contains names of different Enforcer captains with Deirdre's name at the top of the list. When Deirdre and the party arrive in the town, it turns out the report Deirdre was following up on was actually false. Deirdre determines that these events and the party's experiences are connected on some larger scale. The party and Deirdre determined it would be best for Deirdre to lie low and pretend she was successfully assassinated, and the next step would be to figure out if the Enforcers the players encountered were in fact real or not. If they're not real, it seems some kind of low-level criminal activity is afoot. But if they're in fact real, it spells out a much bigger problem, a grand conspiracy of sorts. Deirdre has no idea how far up the chain of command this conspiracy might possibly go, so instead of sending away for the information as usual, she decides the group must obtain this information directly. They must break into the Bank of Orum's vault in Flovios and look at the Enforcer log. I'm going to take a drinking break.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go grab that cider that you
Have
wanted
some
me to
good
try.
breathing exercise.
We'll add a little bit. That town, the one that we went to, we devastated that town by accident.
Yeah, Volkir had Mikhail clean a bunch of stuff because he could.
I put a dead rat inside my pack because I wanted to keep it.
And Volkir has the ability to see disease, and he's just like, you need to clean up all of that.
They diseased the entire town's water supply.
Yeah, by accident.
You could
Later in the campaign, we discover the entire town died.
Sorry.
In the water hole.
Anyway, let's go.
Mikhail has a collection.
The party and Deirdre set off for Flovios. On the road, many things occur.
Many things.
This was like half of the campaign.
That was the many things that occurred.
Okay, here we go. These are all bullet points. I'm going to
All
try
right.
and pause between each one so we understand what's going on. The party finds Varys the Cyphrine again, who finally decides to come along for the ride, and he takes a particular liking to Mikhail.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just drank cider.
Varys is like our favorite NPC.
The party stumbles upon a temple. After they arrive in the entrance, they discover a professor, and he tells the party he'll pay for artifacts they find inside. Sorry. The party goes in, and it seems to be a temple of Cronus, a forgotten god of time. One room has murals on the wall. One side seems to represent space, one side seems to represent time, and in the center of the mural seems to be Arelon. In the central mural, a creature seems to be torn in two and then flung into the side that represents time. Further in the temple, there are strange devices with a number displayed. 8296148. The party finds 2 young dragons in the temple, which they set free despite the professor's high dollar figure to purchase them.
Yes.
The party then gets paid handsomely in bearer's bonds, which they will need to cash at the Bank of Orem. Valkyr obtains a ring which rewinds time, which only has 1 single charge left. Thoradin freezes time to reappear and makes another speech to Poppy, stating that she is very important, that he will be following the party to ensure that his investment retains its value, referring to Poppy, and that she needs to travel to Winland and kill an individual. Zarakis then hatches a plan. He will put on a grand play in Flovios.
Oh.
This will involve Zuli sacrificing someone to get their powers back, and it will also create a distraction which will allow for possible recon on the vault. Riza has another vision. This time, it's of her in a heated battle with the Silhouette. The party stops in Winland after Poppy explains the situation, and while Poppy kills this individual, the rest of the party purchases interesting books from a child. As we pass by Reapa, Poppy is afraid Thoradin will find her and discovers a magical ability she had. She is able to use Disguise Self. And Riza also discovers that she's a thought eater, someone who can read thoughts and alter emotions, although there is a risk and reward to reading people's minds, with the largest issue being that when there are many creatures in the area, she can hear all their thoughts at once, which causes her great distress. While her mind reading is active, she cannot speak.
No speech.
Thoradin freezes time again to reappear and make a third speech to Poppy, stating that she is a messiah, telling her she needs to continue to do as he instructs, and that she must go kill a Lago named Durha before they do the heist, and gives her a poisonous flower for the task.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, mention it. What is it?
I haven't killed anyone for Thoradin. That person, he was having me deliver a message to that person.
Oh, it was just a message?
It's just a
Yeah.
message.
Okay.
It was a really terrible message. I think someone had
Oh, I
already been
remember.
killed, like his son or something.
It was
That
basically a
sounds,
threat.
now that you mention it, that sounds correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Poppy just delivered a message. That's what it was. Yeah, that's right.
And then he was
didn't
like,
have
kill
you-
someone.
I wanted to step you into the role of killing. Hoping that
Not right away.
Hoping you'd actually do it. That
Baby
was me.
steps,
That's
you
who's
know?
talking, not
Yeah,
Thoradin.
and then he's like, he wanted you to kill Durha.
And then I
Anyway, in Winland, a message was delivered. Sorry. At a small wayward inn, the party comes across a human, which is somewhat unusual for Orem. It happens to be Marigold, the general that ordered Zuli's capture from the New World. Marigold resigned and had fled Terra, trying to put her past behind her, and here she was. She is forcibly taken and told that if she helps Zarakis glean funds by acting in the play, all will be forgiven, although the real plan is for Zuli to sacrifice her during the play. While the party sleeps on a beach, Mikhail, who is keeping watch, encounters invisible beings making some sort of migration, and they state that they are omniscient, but also that they certainly are not gods.
Apparently there was a chance of me dying there
Yes,
too.
that's correct.
There's so many chances
Oh,
for
yeah.
me to die in this campaign, and it's happened a lot.
Zarakis encounters an additional wave,
that.
an additional wave of agents from Nocturne, and he ends up killing all of them.
They spoke Celestial, so it's
Smoked him.
The group stumbles upon a hideout for the international crime syndicate, the Thorazane clan. These criminals tend to hoard magic items. Sorry. I was just going to keep happening because I'm drinking cider. The party gets the go-ahead from Deirdre to go in and raid what useful items they can, and to kill any Thorazine members they find. The party kills everyone except for Tertius, who befriends Mikhail and eventually follows the party back to Volkir's shop,
He did kill everybody.
at which he begins to work. Finally, the party reaches Flovios and uses Volkir's shop as a base of operations. Poppy uses her stealth and climbing abilities in addition to Mikhail's back familiar for recon. The party gains the vault combination while they cache their bearer bonds. Strangely, blood packs must be made on a ritual dagger to cache their bonds. It almost sounds like Night Vale.
To open an account.
It was also, if you didn't want to open an account, you had to also do it. Mikhail refuses, but the rest of the party gets their gold. After some asking around, the party finds a bank executive, and Zarakis invites her to the play to gain a vault entry
you have
badge.
to sacrifice your blood.
He also spends some time advertising the play. Soon the play starts, and at the climax of the play, Zuli makes the sacrifice and gains their powers back. But this sends the audience into a panic, as the murder is clearly taking place. As patrons flee, more agents from Nocturne rush the stage, and Poppy pickpockets the badge off the executive. The Nocturne agents kill civilians who get in the way to reach Zarakis. With Zarakis cornered and hurt, Zarakis' demon mother appears. The Nocturne agents then reveal that it was their plan all along to bait out his mother and begin to trap her in an energy cage. Zarakis runs into the cage to try and free his mother, but he fails, and then the cage traps Zarakis and his mother in some kind of energy stone. The Nocturne agents then open a large portal and jump into it. Meanwhile, Zuli is temporarily gone insane due to a side effect of the sacrifice. Mikhail, Poppy, Riza, and Volkir chase and barely are able to subdue. All but Volkir return to see Zarakis and his mother captured, and the Nocturne agents flee.
Yeah, because Volkir also went insane.
Volkir falls unconscious and has a vision about a massacre of creatures being a solution to some elusive problem. At this point, Brian has to temporarily leave our campaign.
It was specifically genocide, but you forget. Volkir almost got the ring that had. That's what it was. It was genocide. It was mass genocide.
I mean, killing a bunch of creatures. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, it is unimportant that you almost got the ring. Anyway, the party regroups at Volkir's shop, and the heist is still on later tonight. Later, the party get into the vault successfully, but suddenly a magical seal appears, and Deirdre panics, shouting for the party to flee the vault, as it was trapped. Some players dash to try and find the correct logbook. After a few attempts, they successfully find the Enforcer log. The vault suddenly transports all creatures inside to a dungeon on a different plane. During the transportation, Deirdre was leaping through the vault door and is cut in half and immediately dies. The players flip through the log and discover the Enforcers in Intervia were in fact real Enforcers, with a silver badge denoting an espionage Enforcer. The party's worst fears are realized. There was a major conspiracy afoot, and their only connection is dead. Worse now, they're trapped in a dungeon. It becomes clear... I literally made the Enforcer log in real life, by the way. Also, there was heat-sensitive ink, which...
Yes.
Yeah, anyway.
There's
it was
riddles,
really cool.
puzzles, all kinds of stuff. Burning stuff.
it was funny.
Worse, they're now trapped in a dungeon. It becomes clear that this dungeon was created by the Time Clerics, a very small elite offshoot of the Enforcers. There is a maze of thin hallways which leads to traps and other unusual rooms. Along the way, the players find a strange library where you obtain literature if you donate literature. The players obtain several books that, once read, will give them bonuses by learning long-lost knowledge. And Zuli gains a book on what is called the Heavenly Wars.
Oh, yes.
Eventually, the players are able to exit the dungeon through a portal. When the players exit the portal, they are transported back right into the vault, and they begin to make their exit. But once they all step foot out of the vault, time stops, and Thoradin appears. He is raving. In his lunacy, he implies he was the one who set fire to Deirdre's home all those many years ago. He says Poppy will pay for not killing Durha before the heist, and then Thoradin sets fire to the bank and vanishes. Very quickly, the fire spreads, and it seems like the party will not make it out, and then Volkir rewinds time using his ring to stop fiery doom. The ring rewinds time so far that Thoradin reappears into the middle of a speech. Thoradin quickly realizes what happened, and then he states, that such a thing has never occurred before, and that his employer will be very unhappy and vanishes suddenly mid-sentence in a very abrupt way, as if he was not in control in that moment. The party concludes that his employer was unhappy and made him vanish. The party is then able to successfully flee to Volkir's shop. After further examining the enforcer log, the party discovers that there is a series of codes in it. The party agrees that the best play is to lie low until this heist blows over, and that the best place to do so would be with Riza's gang and Reaper. Even better yet, Riza might even have a contact who's able to steal a ship for cheap.
I know a guy.
His name was Sticky Fingers. I don't know.
Yes, it was.
As the party is leaving, Varys overhears a newsboy proclaiming that his sister, the leader of his people, has been killed and that the Terran government is being accused of plotting her death. Varys decides to leave the party and reconnect with his people. A sense of anger and rage was beginning to brew in him that the party had never experienced before. Volkir leaves Tertius in charge of the shop while he's gone and lets him sell his spell scrolls. On the way to Reaper, Zuli reads the book on the Godly Wars and discovers the following. Cronus was one of the first gods. We remember that was one of the gods from the temple. Lathander, the god that Volkir serves and gives him visions, is a child of Cronus.
His mother.
Oh, that's right.
His literal mother.
Lathander appears to have a motive to want to harm Cronus. Gods gain their power from two places. A, from the number of followers they have, and B, from the thing they are a god of. For example, a god of the ocean would draw some of their power from the ocean. If the ocean grows, so does their power, and if the ocean dries up, the god would be nearly powerless. There was, and maybe still is, a war amongst the gods for control of Erelon and as much power as possible, which is called the Heavenly Wars. Time is now cyclical, although there's reason to believe that it was modified by one or more gods trying to take power away from Cronus, and that the true nature of time should be linear. The Great Reset is an event which occurs at the end of each cycle of time, essentially an event which occurs that causes chaos and destruction of everything, and for the cycle of time to reset.
My secret's being there.
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say.
The author's name is Romero Waldo Burke, and she requests that the book be spread as much as possible as she is about to travel through time with Cronus' help. Zuli does not share any of this information.
Not at the time.
The party then arrives in Reaper, where the group is able to hide in Riza's gang's hidden base. When Riza arrives, Viz and Azzy are happy to see her, but when Riza lets slip that she will need to leave again, Viz runs away, saying that Riza can't just keep tearing their family apart and make him go through all this pain again and again. The party and Azzy are unable to track him.
They were also joined a different gang, which was just #rude, honestly.
Riza is able to get in touch with a contact who says that they can secure a boat, but the party has to wait a few days before delivery. While waiting around, the party cracks the codes in the enforcer log. They gain the following information. The author states that you must save him to save Erelon. His name is Tristan Dario Hoffman. They gain something called a time map, which appears to be a long code. And they must seek out Dolmore Oak Brewer to find Tristan. After determining that they are not actively being looked for, the party decides to explore the city. Then they encounter Raid, a Lago which they had first met as the owner of the inn in the very start of the campaign in the town of Intervia. The party tries to reconnect with him, but he claims he's never met them or even ever been to Intervia, let alone run an inn there. Snooping from Poppy in the back room confirms all of Raid's stories using documents she finds. The party then guesses this is due to Volkir's time ring usage causing issues with the timeline. The party then goes to the university, understanding one of the professors there is an oak brewer, hoping that he will know where Dolmore is. When the players arrive in his lab, they discover that he had found an old Warforged test unit in the sea and was studying it when he was killed by a thief who was attempting to steal the Warforged. The party stumble upon the thief desperately trying to move the Warforged. The party tie up the thief and accidentally activate the Warforged in the process. The party then destroys it. While searching the professor's things, they discover a letter from Dolmore which discloses her location simply as the Howling Hills, which is a location in Orem. And Zuli also obtains a full deck of many things. The party
also
then
asked the guy.
Oh
with
yeah,
speak with the dead.
Thank you, Kate.
Oh, there
Yeah,
wasn't
I
a letter.
asked
That
him.
makes more sense.
Yeah, I literally asked a dead guy.
The party,
Bring that home in.
yeah,
Like, why don't I have to
simplified
pretend? Oh,
for
because you have it.
time. Anyway, the party then take the thief and tie him up and take the thief and store him in the gang hideout, unsure what to do with him. Mikhail senses his master's presence. Armand, the Whistler.
Actually, funny enough, Mikhail calls himself the Whisperer.
That's
That's probably why. Because he talks to him.
Whew. The party is rudely awoken when they hear. Okay, I need a break.
When they hear the DM coughing and dying.
Yeah. The party is rudely awoken when they hear loud marching. The entire army of the Cyphrene, along with Varys, are unexpectedly marching into the palace of Ripa. Rumors spread that Varys, who has apparently taken the throne and fractured the Cyphrene people, wants revenge and is seeking allies. The party gets a tip from a gang member that they heard some kind of super weapon is being tested in the religious district. The party arrives at a newly constructed building, being described as an act of friendship, because it supposedly is the first shared space place of faith in the entire world. Workers in the building appear to have no knowledge of the weapon and are just very happy about the completion of this building. Certain areas of the building are off limits, but it does not stop the group from muscling through and making it to the top, where a large object sits. The head priest, along with a couple of engineers, are still tinkering with it, getting it ready to be turned on. The players learn that this weapon was funded by an individual named Cyrus, and that the weapon targets and destroys all undead in a large area, being told that an invasion of zombies is imminent. Mikhail, knowing Cyrus is the enemy of his master Armand, and thinking he himself is undead, and even further knowing Armand is in the area, immediately attacks. He narrowly stops an accidental firing of the weapon, but to successfully defeat the priest, Mikhail has to call out to Baal, who eventually...
Torm, my dad.
The
god of self-sacrifice.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not with Baal yet.
Calls out to Torm, who fires a massive damaging spell on the tower. Mikhail is killed. Quickly, a flying creature approaches. It is Armand, and he revives Mikhail using his own blood, turning Mikhail into an undead being known as a Chevalier.
Yeah.
The weapon is destroyed, and the party returns to the hideout. At the hideout, the party uses the thief that they had tied up earlier as a way for Mikhail to replenish his blood supply, and they lovingly name the thief Bloodbag.
Oh yes, the blood bag.
Ryan returns at this point and starts playing Gorgon. Gorgon is a dwarf paladin who comes from a rich family in Ripa and wants to serve Torm above all else. Gorgon was one of the uninformed workers at the tower with the superweapon. That night, while exploring the city, the party encounters Cyrus, who is an incredibly strong vampire. He laments about how terrible his life has become since Armand began chasing him around the world, and is frustrated at how the party was able to destroy the weapon that otherwise would have killed Armand. He unsuccessfully attempts to turn Mikhail into a double agent that would assassinate Armand. After Mikhail's refusal, he tells Mikhail to deliver a message to Armand. A final showdown, once and for all, at Mount Howler in Nocturne. Just gonna quickly boop, 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 up there. I'll keep that just barely on screen. He then leaves. Mikhail passes on the message, and Armand sets off for Howler, saying that he'll be waiting for the party to meet up with them so that they can defeat Cyrus together. Later, Riza has yet another vision, this time of killing the silhouette, followed by mourning the actions she had to take. Riza's contact, who is stealing the boat, arrives earlier than expected in a panic. He says that none of the boats in the harbor have any sailors on them right now, and that the harbor is just really quiet in general, and he implies something is wrong, something very unusual. He's not quite sure exactly what's up, but he says the boat's ready for pickup. As the party is about to leave the hideout for the harbor, they hear screaming. Poking their heads out, they see chaos in the streets. There's Cyphrene running wild, slaughtering anyone who looks at them the wrong way. Just after a short moment, a goblin bursts into the hideout. She says that she was at the palace when it all went down, trying to steal valuables. She saw Varys and Gimnir Belgrim, the leader of Orem, preparing to sign a large, sweeping military pact, when Varys leaned over and used his mandibles to bite Gimnir's neck.
Which is
He
awesome.
fell to the ground and died quickly, and in all the chaos, the palace fell to the Cyphrene. Many of the Cypherine shouted, "The Crimson Covenant has been enacted!" She got out of there as fast as she could without being seen. What is so fucking funny about that,
I
Catherine?
just realized what you were ripping off, that's all.
You only realize that now?
I was ripping off what?
The Red Wedding.
Oh, yeah. Forgot I did that. Yeah, I did.
You're like, I did rip off
That
the
absolutely was inspiration for this. Yes. I forgot that, and so I was like, "How dare you say?" Oh, yes, you're right.
You're right.
No, the Loki.
No, that wasn't a rip-off. They ripped him off.
That
That's
was
correct. Anyway, let's
They're fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They watch this. The party quickly searches the city for Viz at the behest of Riza. It appears that he left the city, although they can't know for certain. After fighting some Cypherine and talking their way through others, the party arrives at the docks, and a large Cypherine, mad with dark magical energy,
Big man.
blocks their path. In the battle, Zuli draws a card from their deck of many things, getting the Knight, and a shadow being named Buttons appears and aids the party. After defeating the Cypherine, the party arrive at their ship where they take off and sail down the river towards Flovios and the ocean. While sailing down the river, Buttons tells Zuli of their home in the Godspine Mountains, a tribe of shadow beings never before discovered by the world at large. They speak of being part of a slave army of Draconia, who had just recently discovered this elusive tribe in secret. Buttons says they're very happy to be... Buttons says they know very little other than they were preparing an attack for Orem. They tell Zuli they are very happy to be out of that situation and to be here instead. Soon, Zuli sees scores of shadow beings lurking in the shadow room around the river's edge. The party manages to escape past Flovios and into the ocean and sail to Nocturne to aid Armand, hoping that the fighting in Orem will die down before the time they return to find Dolmore Oak Brewer. After a battle with a kraken, the party arrives at the coastline of Nocturne, south of Howler. The party rests in a small town of Howlmouth before making their way towards Howler. They meet up with Armand just south of Howler and proceed. They find Cyrus alone waiting roughly 2/3 up Howler, which is an active volcano. As the party begins to engage Cyrus, he unleashes a swarm of vampire zombies, which he refers to as husks. As the party begins... Oh, sorry, I just read that. Suddenly, Howler erupts and destroys nearly all of the husks. The party dodges flowing lava and manages to kill Cyrus. Armand is forlorn, lamenting that he has nothing left to live for now that Cyrus is dead, but Mikhail successfully convinces him to enjoy traveling the world before he makes the decision whether or not to kill himself. Armand leaves for a much-needed beach vacation. Back at Howlmouth, the group hears about a far-right nationalist movement quickly gaining traction in the capital of Nocturne. Howler erupting is viewed as an omen of strength and prosperity, so the usually more left-leaning provincial-run small town of Howlmouth finds themselves frequently shouting right-leaning nationalist cheers for Howler's blessing. Before leaving, the party wanders towards a beach cave, which was rumored to have Fey origins, and in doing so, they obtain a teleportation conch. And they also access a new dimension, the Backrooms, which exists as an era. It's literally the Backrooms. I literally did, like we all know. I based it on the Backrooms. Everyone. Anyway, Backrooms, which exists as an error space between Erelon and the Shadow Realm. Unimaginable horrors are experienced. What's going on, Doc?
There's a bunny, I think.
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
bunny.
she's been like, she won't
Oh, so we didn't know that. No, it's in between the Shadow Realm.
I did mention that.
Yeah.
Unimaginable horrors are experienced, and the party quickly retreats. The party travels back towards their ship, and on Mikhail's watch one night, he comes across two creatures, Didyms and Telemachus, who both appear to have the same time-freezing powers as Thoradin. They panic when they notice Mikhail see them, and they flee. The party soon returns to their boat, and they sail back to Orem in search of Dolmore. The party decides to sail just past Flovios and hide their ship around a small alcove. They make their way on foot towards Flovios and discover that it has been heavily guarded and has not yet fallen to the Cypherine. The party is allowed into the city, where they discover that Tertius is now the mayor of Flovios, and that he has become ultra-wealthy by producing and selling a non-stop supply of spell scrolls to help combat the Cypherine, and that Flovios is just one of a few cities that is left standing not under Cypherine control. Volkir sells his shop to Tertius, takes his forge, and then a few other belongings. The party then sets off to explore the Howling Hills in search of Dolmore, Volkir does have a few strange visions which present themselves as almost memories with strange inconsistencies in them. After some searching, the party find Dolmore, although she is very hesitant to be identified at first. She is a paranoid shut-in who is certain the apocalypse will be happening any day now. She eventually begins interrogating the party about who sent them to her. Upon seeing the book, she freaks out to learn that they have the time code, an algorithm for which she has been trying to crack for ages. She says with the code she is able to send the party to wherever this Tristan is. Zuli has a moment of clarity and realizes that Dolmore is in fact Romera, the author of the book on the Heavenly Wars, and is actually from a different time. No one actually knew that part, I think.
Well, I mean, I did, but...
Anyway, they have a discussion about Cronus and Lathander and agree that Lathander is likely the malevolent force behind the Great Reset.
Where should we be saying this?
Oh, well, don't meta, Eric.
Zuli also learns that Cronus has not ever spoken to Dolmore. He simply just sent her forward in time, with no further direction. Then, using the time code, the party is sent to Gulyard in a different cycle during the height of the Dark War to rescue Tristan. Boop, 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 boop. The party hides out at a local inn where they plan reconnaissance to try and find out where Tristan is hidden. Volkir, who is located at a nearby military installation around this time, recalls from a recent vision that there was a prison break at a nearby jail which causes the entire area to go on lockdown. The party talk to prison guards patronizing the inn and discover that Tristan is in fact in the prison. Gorgon stumbles upon a drug ring at a local church and ends up accidentally burning it down after eradicating the drug problem.
Yep, that's what happens. People were getting high in the streets because of the problem.
After careful scouting and planning, Riza is able to bluff her way into having the prison staff believe that she is a recently hired guard.
Despite the fact that Cat is bad at lying.
Poppy follows her in while invisible. Together, they make their way up to the top floor where there is a restricted area. Upon opening the cell in the restricted area, Poppy and Riza discover that Tristan was in fact Thoradin. He tells them the following. He has been thrown into this stasis chamber prison after it was discovered that he was attempting to burn the party alive in Flovios, which was only noticed because of Volkir's use of the time ring. He's sorry for all the evil that he has done. He has lived for millennia trying to fix the timeline, which he asserts is possible if you just rectify enough anomalies. He has gone insane from living for so long, but time in the stasis chamber has given him a bit of temporary sanity. The party is from what he calls the golden timeline, which is the cycle which most closely resembled the correct flow of time. By fixing various anomalies, he and the party should be able to restore time back to its correct linear state and completely prevent the Great Reset from ever happening again.
You don't know this, by the way.
He says not to trust Didymus and Telemachus, stating that while they may not be working for evil, they are benefiting from the power of Cronus granted them, and they are not interested in fixing the timeline. He says that he needs to run and lay low for a while, but he'll do his best to keep an eye on the party, and that he'll be back to answer questions at some later time. He parts with a thank you for rescuing him, implying that the stasis chamber was only a temporary solution and that he's glad to get back to working towards a permanent one. Riza and a stunned Poppy successfully make it back to the party's rooms at the inn and tell the group what they have learned. The party is then able to escape into the back rooms after Zuli finds an entrance nearby. In the back rooms, the party encounters a lost merchant who sells them a very interesting ring. The party all feel drawn to the ring and specifically have the urge not to lose it. Upon successfully exiting the back rooms to the Golden Cycle in 1090, Volkir puts on the ring. Immediately, the party is sucked into Volkir's memories, and Volkir passes out. Now we get back to the last few sessions. In Volkir's memory session, the party must guide Volkir through a memory of his. It takes place just before the Dark War started, on a Terran naval ship, exploring the New Worlds. The party and crew enter a strange fog, and after which find an island, which is missing from current Aerolonian maps. The party find a large abandoned city on the island and try to make their way towards a central tower. Along the way, they encounter technologies far advanced for Aerolon. The entire city is abandoned, although signs of recent fighting are strewn throughout the city. Large gates and walls section the city into many districts, and any attempt to scale or fly over the walls are foiled by an automated turret.
Found that out.
Rat-tat-tat. You go splat.
Boom,
Continuing
boom, boom.
further
That's a
into the
hole.
city, the party encounters hordes of zombies.
Sambos.
In an interlude to the memory session, Valkyr comes back to consciousness just for a moment. He is laying in a hospital bed in Gaulyard. Eventually, the party runs into two oddly dressed humans carrying a child. They let slip that there are actually 2 Dark Wars in the cycle they are from, and are very hesitant to talk to the party for unknown reasons. Before they leave, they mention to each other that they are very surprised to see Valkyr, and then they teleport away. Moments later, something causes light to emanate from the tower the party is heading to. On the way to the tower, the party encounters a Rift Stalker, a very curious aberration that undead seem to be unable to sense.
I liked it.
Soon, the players
actually see
arrive
it or
at the
smell
tower.
That was an arrow.
Arriving at the top, the party sees a large beacon, which appears to be active and draining energy from a restrained Rift Stalker. Upon freeing it, and with the help of other Rift Stalkers, the party managed to use the beacon to travel back to Valkyr's ship.
This
How-
is extra.
However, using this beacon causes some kind of strange interference. The child, being seen carried by the humans earlier, begins warping around. His cries can be heard from within the city, shouting something about his father. He warps onto one of the masts of the ship for just a moment and cries out, "Father, no more! I need to stop them!" Before he warps out once more. He is not heard from again. Valkyr's ship then leaves the strange fog anomaly, where the memory ends, and the player exits Valkyr's memory and are ejected from him onto the floor of the hospital.
Well, that must be weird for whoever might be there.
And then suddenly people.
So, do I gain consciousness when I get spat out?
You're not spat out. They're
I said
getting
when
spat
they-
out. Oh wait.
You're the spatter.
Slowly, yes. Yeah, I was like,
You're the spatter.
you're the spatter. They're the
One
spatter.
thing you did miss, we
Okay.
had that one shot with the black clock. And Kath Ovak. made a little-
Was that actually relevant to the plot?
No.
Not really.
We haven't used the black cloth half.
But we do have that, and it is
Yeah.
a thing.
We do have a teleportation cloth. Yes.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what have I missed from chat? What's going on? Someone tell me. People tell me something.
Just
Bot's not working.
Yeah.
Normal stuff.
yeah,
Oh
the
yeah,
bot's
bot,
not
yeah. I'm not
Oh, it
surprised.
doesn't work, yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
had the same issue with the bot like last week, and I had to go turn it back on because it keeps turning off by itself.
Yeah.
That's why I don't use Streamlabs. They're also just.
I don't know if I enabled the new one. I am on the new one. I haven't had a lot of time to configure much though.
It's fine.
Something for the future. Bot.
No, totally.
There we go. All right, Brian. How is the peach
Why are you guys on the
habanero?
floor?
It is very good.
Why are we in a hospital?
I woke up here. Twice now, I guess.
The frick is going on?
The frickety frack. What?
Well, I kind of remember things I didn't remember before.
Oh, there. Okay, Katie.
How did I not
Is
remember
this
that place?
Is this a private room in the hospital, or is this like a?
It's a
Like-
small wing.
So there are a bunch of other people here too.
They're all kind of knocked out.
Okay.
Man, guys,
when
that
you
was
guys
a
were
really weird
ejected, you
dream.
made a loud thud, and after a moment, you hear Furious walking.
We should probably get out of here.
We're in
perfunctory
Gullyard,
medicine
by the
check.
way.
Who are you?
Who are you?
These are my friends.
We came out. We came out.
Oh, they're visitors.
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay. So you signed in and everything. That's good.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
just visitors.
Okay. Well,
Does my head hurt? Does Volkyr's head hurt from them getting
Yes.
injured? Okay, yeah.
oh,
My head.
he's awake. I'm priest.
It's that kind of
Okay,
hospital.
so this is our cue?
You look fine, right?
Am I in like a hospital gown, or do I have my actual shit with me? Like, where's my stuff?
There is a foot locker at the foot of the bed. You are in a hospital gown.
Looking good.
Let's see.
Can
Let's see,
I-
Kate.
Can I
I
medicine
Put my
check?
stuff on first.
Julie wants to
Ooh.
do
Medicine
that.
check?
for coming.
Like
Well,
your dress.
Volkir just said his head hurts to make sure
Whoa.
that he's actually good to go, because everyone else seems
So-
confused but fine.
So Volkir starts getting actually dressed as Zuli is checking him over.
What flavor is it?
Yes, you're welcome. It's squid ink.
Blackberry mint, but it does taste like squid ink almost. Like, this is really weird.
It's your brain playing tricks on you.
What the?
Not my finest.
It's very good.
That's good. It is really good. I'm just
Can-
really
can I-
surprised.
So I got
Dip that in
15.
the-
I'd like to assist because I have some
You
medical
can't
knowledge. Well, I have medical knowledge, so I can actually answer questions.
What are you gonna do? Be like, I'm okay.
No, more of like
You're gonna be one of those
Explain.
doctors that is just a terrible patient and is like,
yeah.
you're doing it wrong. That sounds like a disadvantage.
The opposite.
Volkir seems well enough to get up and go. You know, you may need to do a more in-depth check if you want to be sure. But he seems well enough to get up and go.
Where are
Alright,
we?
you're fine. Walk it off. Walk
Yeah,
it
let's.
off.
We,
That
I
was
don't
the
know
plan.
where we are. I don't know what's going on.
we're
in,
at hospital in Gullyard.
Is
We're
there a
in a
window
hospital in
nearby?
Gullyard.
Yes.
Are we on the first floor?
No.
Well, I hear that.
So, like, how dressed am I now? Like, would I?
And
have,
do we get to
like,
see
I have my
Volkir
normal
naked?
clothing on.
Similar.
What?
Would I have my leather armor?
That
on?
kind of stream.
So I'm pretty sure for leather armor's light.
Yeah.
That's 1 minute donning.
Did you get dressed in front
Maybe
of
it's.
Well, I had the gown, so I could.
What's he look
Probably
like?
just small clothes.
I know I have the
Give us a little something.
hospital gown, so I can just
So
do that.
you're about halfway done.
All right.
Well, I heard my favorite Asimar is awake. How you doing?
Other than the splitting headache, fine. My friend double checked me. I'd never spoken
Your
to him.
friend double checked you. Torn be upon you. Hello.
And also you.
Hi.
I am,
Why he does this to me on purpose? You know that you always bring up Tor.
I
It
am
always
Priest Prometheus, and you might be Zuli of the
Carabas clan.
I believe they've answered your question.
What deity does this Zuli follow? What magics have been cast upon my
I take
patient?
pocket
Oh, I haven't
praise.
cast any magics. I just did a medical exam.
Alex, I'd like to ask the
I
priest.
hate it. I hate
He's talking to Zuli.
Oh,
Ask the
give
priest
it
in a second.
Continue.
You attempted medicine in my house of healing?
Oh God.
Well, I didn't actually give him any medication, if that's what you're concerned about. It's just a physical exam.
Exam. What god did you
For all of
In
you
a
who
minute.
didn't hear that, Puppy
god
immediately
did this
said, "I
exam?"
pickpocket the priest." Because,
no
of
God did
course.
this exam.
Oh, under what god's direction? I'm sorry.
You know, they can have a brain without a god, you know. They
I-
can do an examination without some god
I'd
directing
like
them to do it.
ask him just a very hard medical question, and I rolled
Uh-oh.
a
You triggered
23.
Prometheus.
Priest Prometheus, and you might be.
I spit in his
Good.
None of your business.
I'm just gonna finish getting dressed.
I'm going to hide my holy
If you
symbol.
respond with Nunya.
Dot! Honey, no, none of that, okay?
What's following?
Wig out!
DM's fallen and he can't get up.
Granted, he's over
Wigging
here.
out. Okay. Am I visible?
Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, your
can't-
head
okay.
isn't,
Okay,
but
that's
your
fine.
body.
No. Okay.
Okay, fine. You only want your chest, no head?
We are in terror.
No head.
Maybe later.
What, no head?
When you all leave, there'll be head. Anyway.
No head?
What? No head?
The cider. I gotta switch to something. Other
You
than
got
cider.
when you're doing something, have water with it. When you're doing like
Have water with it? No. What do I look like? Someone who drinks water? It's funny because I drink like
What do I look like?
three
You? A healthy,
28-ounce
hydrated
bottles of
individual?
water during the day, so it's like, yeah, I do.
It's just
But not with
dummy.
my booze. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, you spit in my hand and said Nunya. Okay. So, tell Tell me, my young child, child of Torm, what be the god of your clan?
I'm no child of anyone. First of all,
No.
and second of all, I have no god.
You have no god.
No god because they're bullshit, and so are you.
That's true. Volkir just kind of.
Really wish I could calm emotions now.
I have many things.
Sorry, she's very
Maybe
confrontational.
both. Why not both? Why not both?
Stop.
So Volkir just kind of quietly walking
No. Shh.
And I rolled stealth.
For stealth.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I have.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I have suggestion. That's a bit much.
He reaches out slowly to touch you.
She's going to dodge him and then kick him in the shins.
Oh my god! You're
So,
starting
to dodge, can you please give me a dex save?
Of course.
With advantage, I said slowly. Okay.
I definitely don't need the advantage.
No, honey,
says
no,
she
you're not going out.
That's a 25.
Okay, you kick him in the shin, roll to attack.
Okay. Oh god, how do I do that?
Like,
That's this plus
Unarmed attack.
plus wait. So
Yeah, it's an unarmed
Fire.
strike, so it's
this plus
Is it
proficiency
strength or
plus
dex or
dex.
just
It's dex for me.
yeah, it can. I believe it can be either.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an unnatural. Oh no, 21. Yeah, unnatural.
Okay, you successfully kick him in the shin and do 1 bludgeoning damage.
Good shit.
Upon seeing this, Torm kind of steps in between
Torm
them.
steps
I mean,
in?
excuse me.
Wow!
oh god.
That moment.
Torm's follower, Gorgon, steps in between the two of them. You'll have to excuse my friends here, priest. I'm a follower of Torm myself. This group.
Well, where's your holy symbol as a follower of Torm?
I pull it out.
Oh.
It gets kind of caught on the armor sometimes.
You pull it out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A paladin.
Whips it out.
Oh,
Yes.
Gets caught in the arm.
priest
So-
Prometheus.
I use
Reza spitting?
Yes,
Probably,
you already
yeah.
wiped it.
I use lay on hands to heal him for the one.
Oh,
When I shake his hand.
oh,
Reese's just gonna
paladin.
pout in
I'm
the
so
corner.
sorry.
We have
for
open
your-
positions here.
That's fine. But I am actually charged
Oh.
by Torm
Oh.
with the safekeeping
Oh.
and the guidance of this group right now.
Oh,
So we actually need to leave.
a hero.
We need to leave.
He swoons. I have other open positions.
Where's my
What kind of?
I mean,
position
hey,
are you talking
Torm is
about?
cool with gay. That's great.
Position or more of an
honestly.
open area?
Yeah.
What
Does anyone say any innuendos?
Oh
Actually,
god.
no. Okay.
Oh, see, I like the church a little more.
I would love to have you back anytime.
If I have the opportunity, I will return.
Oh,
Or in
that
the
would
back,
be-
and
Yeah, I know, right?
trying really hard.
Well, he comes over to Reza. If you're under the charge of this responsible adult, I guess I can let that slide.
First of
I
all, not a
think-
child. Second of all, I don't listen to him.
Why?
He's not in charge of me. No one's in charge of me. I'm in charge of myself.
All due respect, little one, but I will listen to your friend first and foremost. You can be on your way. It appears your Asimar friend is fully healed from the power of Torm, and he just takes a kneel for a
She
moment.
takes out her knife.
No.
Please stop.
So has he noticed that Has he noticed that I left? 'Cause I
Yeah, you just assume you're in the group somewhere.
I'm going to hold Riza's hand.
Are you gonna kind of let
Gently.
him, or do you want to fight?
No, I'm gonna.
I'm going to gently
Oh.
sheath the knife while it's still in Riza's hand. Like, we'll be going now.
Once again, you.
I'm just going to turn down the hallway. I have no idea if the exit's that way, but I'm turning away from the priest and going down the hallway.
Are you bringing me with you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
In response to you saving him, the priest swoons again, blushes, and stumbles off.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's. I hate this place.
Okay,
Yes.
so absolutely that was wildly distracting. Sleight of hand advantage, easy.
Yes, 10 dice.
28.
Very difficult.
Hi, Dot, I love you.
This Poppy accidentally grabs something.
Okay, do you really need to go out?
Or do you just want to eat the bunny?
Are you
outside?
gonna
But no,
explode
it's a
with
bunny
poop?
out there
Okay.
for sure. She's fine.
Okay. Poppy gains 4 Torm holy symbols,
Oh, great!
I'm gonna take a well.
2 flasks of holy water,
Would be
Alright.
useful.
Hey,
1 Bible of Torm.
We can make those bombs.
Oh my god.
I like it.
Let's see.
Why do you always go to bombs?
No.
We can
I like
make
this.
Why not
I was
bombs?
thinking.
2 silver,
2 silver.
Gordon isn't here to find this out.
You're supposed to
This
be
is
that
arrogant
still. That's the opposite of
and
still.
you said you got above a 25.
I had a 28.
I will give you the option to steal his priest robes.
Yes!
Okay, well, while as he's turning around to walk away, you just see the robe just like pulled off of him like a bath towel. He stumbles off naked.
There's just a
Oh,
run
no,
through like
nothing
stuff
else underneath.
He doesn't even know.
Underneath, he is wearing a lime green thong.
You do have the other bag of holding, so it does work.
You're just like slowly.
You have like your second bag of holding.
No, honey, you're not going to go out
You're
to
gonna
see
get back to
You're going to wake up the
Sand.
bunny and you're going to wake up our baby. Sorry.
What? Mikhail's going to
Have
just
pee-pee pads.
turn, literally just turn to you and say, "I love you."
So Mikhail
I'm too distracted
and Riza
anyway.
both just turn and go, "I love you."
No.
I was too angry. I probably actually.
No, you're being
For life.
Yeah,
escorted
exactly.
away.
That would be
No. Scarred for life.
Let's get out of here before he figures out he's
bonded by
naked.
this experience of scarring.
You got the
We already
pads.
died together. Did we really need this?
Hi, Dot. Do you want to come over
Okay,
here?
okay.
But now we
common
have it,
treats
so
still.
that's
I think
special.
we might have used them.
So as you two, as Gorgon exhorts Riza out, Volker's just gonna be like, "What happened with that?"
They just throw the robes at you.
Congratulations, you're now a priest of Torm.
Not easy, huh?
That could be a disguise.
That's true. Hey, let's get out of here.
Literally has this guy
Per
self.
the signs, the exit's this way.
And you're saying we're in Goliard.
It'll work.
We're in
That's
Goliard.
what they told me when I regained consciousness.
So we're in Terra.
Yep.
I don't like that we're in Terra.
I mean, they treated
Yes,
me
yeah.
and I'm fallen, so it might not be
Okay,
as bad
but
right now.
see, I don't like it. Like, I have a really bad
that is fair.
experience.
I don't really
That is
like it.
fair.
I've never been here. I already don't like it here.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's pretty awful.
They're bigots.
I could tell.
As you guys exit onto the street, time slows.
Hey, we were waiting for him.
That's true. We want this. We want this.
Hopefully.
Remember, we like him.
Who's
You do?
we?
He doesn't know this.
We need him.
And Thoradin appears.
What's up, bro? He doesn't say that.
Yeah, everyone, no one is frozen.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just the rest of time.
It's just the rest of time.
Wow.
This is new.
Autonomy. What?
Finally! We're in the 7 rings of hell, were you?
I was in a hospital
Who's
bed.
this?
We were somewhere. We were inside of him.
Not like that.
Who is speaking?
It's, that was Tristan. It's Thoradin.
It's, the look.
I took a big sigh of release when you made it back out of the back rooms, but moments later you were all gone.
It's
It
What's
concerns
Poppy's
me to
reaction?
look through.
I don't know, I'm waiting.
now.
okay.
She's looking for a
I'll
bucket, I'm afraid.
let Poppy think about it.
Yeah, because Volker's a little like we can move. Looks at Poppy to see how freaking out she is.
Because like I
got back.
had
Like,
this
give us a
discussion. We
moment to
had this
process.
discussion.
Oh, yeah.
Without Volker, 'cause you
I know. I'm just. We had this discussion.
Yep. Yep. Process, and then respond.
Oh no, this is me talking to Thorin.
Oh.
Is like we just got back from wherever we were, so like we don't really know. Can
You were
give
in
us a moment?
Valkyr?
I think they were in my memories. I remember an event.
Very deep
Oh.
inside.
I got shot a
I
lot.
was missing for like
How in the rings of hell did
a
you
few
go?
years.
What memory?
I'll hold it this way. An island inside a bunch of like shimmering around it.
Gods, of course you went to that.
A lot of
Yeah, there's
undead.
lots of barriers, and then pew 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 pew, and then I got shot a lot, and there was lots of holes.
Do you know of this island?
Weapons that don't exist.
I know of it. You've missed so much while you were gone.
You can't reach
What
me.
happened?
He runs over to Riza. With all of his might, he shakes you, but it's like cause,
So
but you
he's
can see
touching-
he's like
He touched Riza.
shaking as hard as he
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah.
He's touching Riza. We'll go over that in a minute.
Okay.
Actually, you've already heard his thoughts. Remember, it was behind blue eyes.
Oh yeah.
No one knows what it's like.
Hi. He starts shouting at you with a frenzied expression. Do you know?
How
Do you know? Tell me you know!
Know what?
how long?
He lets
Stop.
go. And he stumbles back. That's just great. Everything is completely off course.
Tell us what's happening. Shut up, Bulky.
What's going on?
Absolutely
You don't need to
not
know.
good. I don't even.
It's fine.
Just
I don't know what to do from here.
I'd like to
how about
stealth.
sharing some
Okay.
information so that we can help?
Yeah. How about some communication?
The nat 20.
Yeah,
Okay, you disappear.
Okay, yeah, and
I forgot.
I was-
Poppy was in
guys-
here.
right at you, so
He
I just,
Absolutely, probably wouldn't have noticed with like a 10 anyway, but.
Who?
I don't know if I can tell you now.
Yeah, you
Here
can.
we go. Because I was staring
That's a
right
good
at you.
one. That's a good one. Alright.
That's that.
Yeah, do it.
What are you concerned about?
This
Why
changes
can't you
everything.
tell us?
You missed it. You all missed it.
Okay, well, we can go back.
How
You're
long
supposed
was
to-
that?
What's up, bro?
Was it Brian? Oh, Brian, I see. Think of questions to ask me. I have to think about what to do. I'll be back soon.
Oh,
Where
okay.
does he go?
He's about to disappear. What are you going to do before then?
I'm gonna stab him.
Oh my god!
No, we talked about that.
Okay, that's fine.
Stealth.
He kept me as a pet!
Okay, but where are you
Remember,
stabbing?
Zarakis already attacked him once. Successfully.
Apologize.
Anyway, go
He's
ahead.
probably been healed by then.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll.
Would I have noticed
You have
that?
advantage.
Would I have noticed that she was missing? By the way.
No way.
And I'm using my
You're being
masterwork
shook.
dagger.
With a nat 20.
I think the
no.
only person who knows is Volkir because he was actively looking at her.
No.
Roll me
You said I had
a
advantage?
I
You have
rolled a
advantage,
6 because he was
This
looking
is,
at her to get her
roll a
reaction.
perception with advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
27 to hit.
No. 27 to hit
I
you
just know
hit.
she's that's what she went.
So that's 1d6 plus 5 for that, and then 4 for the sneak attack.
Well, we're all going
Pretty
to have
sure
to
it's
remember what happened
out of
when
the corner of your eye.
when
I think that's good.
Zarakis attacked him.
Like styrofoam type stuff.
15, 21 damage.
All right, your dagger goes right into him, and it crunches his body a little bit, like he's made out of like thick tinfoil or something. And you pull it out, and there's just like an empty hole into like the void. And he turns around and looks at you directly in the eyes, and he says, "Trust me, Poppy. I've tried that before." And then he disappears. No. He didn't say you've tried that before. He said
I
I've
have.
tried that before.
Yeah.
He's tried stabbing himself?
Yeah, that's
I mean, if you've been alive for millennia and gone insane.
He cannot die. Cool.
Yes.
Is
There's a will, there's a way.
Will murder.
Time restarts. The moment time restarts. I'm fucking going.
Yeah, I got that.
The second time restarts. Riza heavy this time. You hear. Oh, wait. You touch. Oh, I already covered what happens. It's just
Music.
behind blue eyes, yeah. You hear in your head, like your mind reading, somehow, even though it's not turned on, you're hearing something. It's like a faint
Okay, I hear
music.
things too.
It is so faint. You are worried if you stop to alert the group and don't just sprint away immediately, you will lose the music.
Okay, I will sprint away immediately so I can listen to it.
Okay.
Okay, can we go after
Yep, let's
that?
go.
Okay.
Risa,
Can I
wait.
What I just
I
did.
want everyone to roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not going to be easy.
Oh, that's good.
Do I have
That's
time to
great.
stealth before I run?
Sure!
9.
21.
Nat 1.
You get
Roll
nothing.
high, cat.
I'm blind.
I don't want anyone to
And
follow you if possible.
I don't hear or see anything.
Oh,
I'm gonna use a
fuck.
luck. I'm gonna use a luck point.
The voices.
Okay, that's a
The
lot.
voices are so loud.
You can work with
What
them.
did you get, Eric? 21?
Yeah.
Anyone got higher than that?
That actually should be what I do when I get a
gonna
nat
use
1
one more
on
luck
perception,
point.
just like the voices.
You don't have to do that. It's okay.
I'm gonna try.
The voices.
Okay, stealth one luck.
So loud.
Yes. 22.
So hang on. You heard it and you decided to stealth to find it?
I was like, I heard it briefly, and then I was like,
She went rogue mode.
I mean, I'm glad because that works out with... Jesus Christ. That works out with what I want to do, but also like, okay.
Yeah.
No one notices Riza disappear.
What, even with the 21, I don't notice.
I have a 22.
Her, like,
Sorry.
Or is it noticing she disappears or knowing
Metagaming.
she's missing?
Metagame.
You can notice she is missing in about a minute.
I,
You will be the
I
only
still
one.
see it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to do anything before I cover this with Riza?
No, Mikhail's just gonna be talking to himself.
So, do we, like, love hate
That's all
Oregon
he's-
now?
Depends on who you ask.
You clearly want to stab
That was a
him,
really
but
good answer.
He was happy to
I
see
don't.
us instead of his weird what he's
How about
doing.
it's complicated?
I want to murder him.
I mean,
I know you do.
you can use a tool before
I-
you
Got
destroy
another
your tool.
I'm curious. I'm talking to you as the DM and you as Kristen.
Yeah.
What is the fact that he wants to die going to change Poppy's? Are you giving him what he wants if you kill him? If you find a
That
way to
hasn't
kill him?
registered with Poppy
Okay,
yet.
I'm just curious because of course, I did this on purpose. Like,
Also, so
it's-
he's trying.
Currently, though,
It is
that
so
her,
poetic.
That is currently her train of
So
thought.
he's
He
tried
must
stabbing
die.
himself,
okay.
and you love hate him.
The man fucking
This is
Let me
all
tell you
you,
why.
Zuli.
Everyone just looks at Zuli and Mikhail probably looking at a butterfly.
So you guys talk. You specifically asked me to walk into another room when you guys talked about something.
Yeah, look at that
No
bird.
metagaming.
Man, that bird.
How is that metagaming?
You scared the shit out of me. I thought there was a bird in our house. He was like, "Yeah, look at that bird." I was like, "What?"
Acting.
What I can say is that
Kidding.
we figured out that Thoradin is Tristan often.
Okay.
So that's the same person we
Yeah,
have to
from the
find.
book. Yep.
So we need to work with him in order to get to the bottom of what we've been trying to get to the bottom of.
And Poppy just has resentment,
Well, yeah.
understandably.
Well, yeah.
Very good
So-
way to put
I
it.
was his pet slash.
Yeah, no,
slave.
it makes sense you want to stab him and try and kill him
But
from that.
unfortunately,
But
we need him.
also, he did just say he's tried stabbing himself.
Accidentally illegal. That sounds right. That sounds right. First cat.
Well, I don't know about. I guess he has some suicidal ideation. I didn't have time to give a full
Yeah,
medical,
no, that's. I'm just more.
psychological exam.
I'm just more of saying that's a interesting thing. That
When
he's
you
tried
live a
stabbing
long
himself.
time, things tend to happen to your brain.
Where'd Reason go?
Okay, thanks. We'll just go right with that then.
Okay.
Okay. You go probably 4 or 5 blocks. You get further and further away from a really nice area, and you go slowly into more darker, smaller alleyways into town until you get to one alleyway where the singing is coming from, or where the music is coming from, and there is singing.
Music?
The singing is not coming from your head. It is actually a creature singing. You're looking down an alleyway. The alleyway is an L shape. You're looking down the long part of the L, and there's like another turn here with a building right here. There is a creature sitting behind that building. You can almost see like the edge of their arm peeking out.
Whoa. Is this like the
Just
leg
for
that
flavor,
sticks out?
is
Sure.
the singing like at the same tune as what she's hearing?
No. I'm about to
So
to
it's
sing.
not to the
Oh, okay.
He's
Oh
singing.
god. Alright, so I'll leave.
All right. Here we go.
It is clear, Kat.
Huh?
This is a creature you've met before.
Oh, I know
But
who
it's
it
not-
is.
Okay, yeah, let's hear your theory.
No, it's
No,
just
no, no.
something.
You have to tell.
You're
I mean, Reese's
fucking
only
bet,
met
bitch.
so
What
many
is it?
Let's hear. I already know who it is. Let's
No,
see.
I just, you said singing and singing, and I'm just like, is this Zarapis? Because that'd be funny.
No.
Ah, darn.
It's a creature you don't know very well.
Morgan's
You've only
still
met
here,
a
so-
couple times.
It's true.
Okay.
Imagine though, he was just singing around
Did you
the corner in
know
Goliath.
that time
I would probably strangle this.
is no straight line? Everything that you've learned, now it's gone away. You can tell that this creature is like doing something. They're like moving their arms, but you have no idea what it is.
It's
Okay.
an error talking.
You take your time. If you choose, you burn.
Or copper buzz.
Everything
Chicken
that
breast.
you were. And
Brothers,
now it's gone.
That's still here. Trust.
Gone away. Yeah, it's gone. Gone away. It's gone wrong. And the world is wrong. Gone. And we find there's no one left waiting for the light to come. And you're on your own, and you find there's no one. Thanks, Katie. Made me laugh in the middle. You find there's no one left waiting for the light to come. Oh, I'm all done.
I'm scared.
This is in the character.
I'm like weirdly
What?
intimidated
Stop.
by this thing.
Okay. The creature then stands up. You see them, what they were doing, you don't know what they were doing, but they throw whatever they were using into a nearby wood block. It is a giant knife, somewhere between like a huge Bowie knife and a machete. It's covered in blood.
Oh God.
Okay, that's intimidating.
The creature then stands up, picks up something, turns, and then starts heading up the alley towards you, and you turn and see that this creature is dragging a recently completely skinned clean dead body
Of a person?
of a person.
Holy shit!
And the
Of a
creature you recognize as Durha.
What?
She stops after a few steps towards you.
I don't like this. Mikhail
She
would like
drops the body. She locks eyes with you.
But I'm stealth.
Oh, actually, I have to make a roll. Hang on.
this. Yeah,
Okay.
gotta perceive.
Okay, that fell into my ring.
No.
Okay. That's a little sad, but that's
I want
fine.
to touch her.
That will totally break the stealth.
That's
Doing-
okay.
yeah,
I
'cause
want to
it's
touch her.
interaction.
So she gets like really close and then
And then
Suddenly
suddenly a
there.
hand. Okay, so the creature does not just continues dragging the body up the alley. Then you touch her. I did not expect this. I gotta think about this for a second.
You got
a short
that.
minute.
You put me in a story plot point. You don't expect me to touch.
Well, I
That's
didn't
true.
expect you to be stealth. Also, I just kind of thought this was so menacing you may not approach.
Also,
It's
who is
Durha.
Durha again?
Dirt has a lot.
Remind me.
You know what I
The
mean?
Lago that worked
She-
for
She works
Yes.
for Volkir.
Volkir.
The one that Thorin
killed.
tried to burn the house down of, and then
One.
told her to kill. Something's up with her. We
Stop.
know
Down.
something's up with her.
Okay.
Oh,
Now we do. She's
No,
never.
we kind of no, we suspected.
You guys suspected something?
We
of it?
did because Thor didn't. He's a
Good guy.
kind of. So it's like, why did
why
you
you
want her
want to
dead?
that? Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
That's
just one of the questions.
All right. Yeah.
Actually, right?
Well, I mean, we
Because
might
we're
find
asking
out
lots
right
of
now.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, you're sure.
I need to sit down for this. We might need to go to break before I can.
That's fine if you want. It is 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we're gonna go to break. This. I'm not sure if this is going to be absolutely campaign level riveting, or if it's going to be very mundane, or anywhere in between.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. There's going to be some cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
Shit's already happening, which is a thing. You know, I like shit. Just
You all like poop?
I like shit when it's happening.
I like shit when it's
I
happening.
mean, it's good, yeah. It's,
I'd rather have it out than in.
I think it could be,
We have dessert to eat too.
We do.
we do.
So, stay tuned. We'll be back in about 15-20 minutes. See ya.
Oh, do you like the cider?
Since I've been gone, I don't need your love. Been traveling on, forget the way it was. Cross through the valleys, I come through the roads. But I just keep on searching for this thing that's untold. Curbside convening, enemies for the day. The shreds of all meaning, fate's hand had a play. Invested and gambled, all your savings away. Now you're living off Subway and Trader Joe's Chardonnay. Lord, all at last got my wish from another life which was once held oh so close. Funny how far a ride, wanna die, wanna flee, fantasize in your shoes that I'm sure different ways than before. so fine, heaven sent. No misgiving to portray. Return to sender, Arkansas. Whiskey runs straight at the tap. Exclamation, it's all falling flat. Stealing, returning in kind. Sober and still by design. No misgiving to portray. Never problems at all. Return to sender, Arkansas. Down highest heights that we fell. Now I can hear the last nail. Sign on the dots by the line. Keep a keen eye on the time. Keep a keen eye on the time. Microseconds making me mad. A keen eye on the time. Everything just slips right out my grasp. A keen eye on the time. I keep feeling I'm at a time where the days turn to weeks, turn to years, hanging on to the hopes I used to have, but they're gone. A keen eye on the time. Lost in bitter triumph, I'm on my way. Save us in its silence, there's never to say.
Welcome back. Excuse me, I'm doing it. Welcome back, everyone. Here we are. I just do not have the stomach space to really get any more than sober tonight. So it's very upsetting for everyone involved. But yeah, I think I'm done. At least for the next half hour, I'm done consuming anything. Anyway,
I just opened my notes to I touch her, so I hope you thought of that.
so there was this orange guy who just got indicted that had a quote similar. Grab her by something. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Anyway, we were all waiting for it. So, you touch Durha, and you hear, this is all you hear. Create dissonance. Destabilize society. Crush opposition. Await the coming of the final five.
Hold on, you're gonna have to speak a little slower. Destabilize society?
Yes.
She's writing it down. So.
And then what?
Crush opposition.
Crush opposition. Okay.
Await the coming of the final five.
The coming with a U. Just because it's funny.
Because it's funny with an O.
Coming with of the final five. We've heard that before.
You have?
Well, we didn't. Wasn't there a time?
Five.
There was like a final five, and then we were like, oh, but there's
Yeah, we
6
did.
of us, right?
Yeah.
And
we
they
were
were
trying-
like,
Valkyr. Well, we didn't hear it Final Five. We heard, and then the 5 Glories and Awakening.
yes, right.
And
It's
then
the
there's 6.
same thing.
Hey, Eric, one of my dice is under your chair.
What was it before? Like glories of a.
I can reread that section. 1 sec.
I'm making these connections.
1 sec.
Five.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then we were trying to figure that out, and the math didn't work for the party.
Because soon there will be. Because soon there will be 4 glorious in awakening, struggling with the knowledge of their true selves, the pain of revelation bringing new clarity, and then in the midst of confusion, she will find him. Enemies brought together by impossible longing, enemies now joined as one, the way forward at once unthinkable yet inevitable. And the 5th, still in shadow, will claw toward the light, hungering for redemption that will only come in the howl of terrible suffering.
Oh my god, what does it mean? Oh, I don't know. I presume we'll find out, but it's...
Oh, you think?
Yeah, it's a lot of riddles right now. Okay. Well, I hear that, and basically my expression...
Yeah, none of it sounds...
So, like, I would have been looking down at that, wherever I was touching her, probably her arm.
Sure.
And then I just kind of slowly look up, like, terrified look on my face.
Okay, now she will take a step back and drop the corpse. They'll lock eyes, and she'll say, "Oh, little lamb, you've come and found the big bad wolf."
Oh, I'm scared!
She then slowly walks
Bad
back
bunny.
down the alleyway, picks up the knife, and then starts walking towards you. But then she stops. She notices something about you. She throws the knife all the way back down. It seems the dead gods have smiled upon the little lamb today. Run along. There'll be no slaughter for you. And then she picks up the corpse and begins dragging it back down the aisle.
First of all, what's she doing in Goliard? Second of all, what the fuck is going
What
on?
happened to Durham?
I'm
Yeah,
just
this is complete opposite of anything you and I
That was
know.
normal.
And she's
Hold on.
in Terra.
Hold
for
on,
set-
hold
like,
on.
So
that's-
also,
Hold on.
just to more
Yeah, I know, but, like, she's in
world
yeah,
fact
yeah.
checking and history checking and stuff. We had the boat in a different timeline, right? Not the golden timeline.
Nope. The boat was in the golden timeline. You have returned to the golden timeline.
Okay, we had the boat. Okay.
And Durha, the previous Durha is the normal timeline Durha, and this is the normal.
This is the same timeline as you left. That's correct. The
How,
same
why
same.
is she in
But
Terra?
so we were in a different timeline original.
No, this is the same timeline
This
that
is the
the
same
Terra
one,
we knew.
Because stuff happened.
Something happened, but we don't know how long. they've
Durha
been
didn't
in
die,
your
right?
memory.
That was the
You
other
have
one.
not figured out how
So
long
we
it's
need to
been.
figure that out.
My problem is, okay, we didn't have the boat. The bank thing happened, and I turned the ring, and we went to a different timeline.
Ah, that's what he said.
And that's
a
when we
theory,
had the boat.
Yes,
That's when we bought the boat. Is in after the ring thing happened.
correct. That is correct.
It's a
You are correct.
diversion of the timeline, but we.
So-
Again, I want to make sure I am clear. The ring is a theory, not confirmed. The ring making a new timeline is a theory.
Because
That is current conjecture.
You
I
did-
don't want to confirm or deny it.
Yes.
so Buttons is with the boat as far as we know currently in this timeline, back in where we left it in Arum. So we could technically use the conch to go to the boat.
I believe that's how a conch could be used. Yes.
All right,
Yes,
can we
but we're
conti-
kinda,
okay, hold on,
we need to
hold
figure
on.
some
I'd have to
stuff out.
recheck
Getting
the
ahead
conch
of yourself.
description, but I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I
Alright.
have the description.
So
That's
Riza, does she hear the music still?
The music is getting quieter as Durha leaves.
Okay.
A dynamo, Hana. What?
That is when we came back.
Oh. Oh!
Nephew, okay.
Her. Here.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more
Okay.
sense. Okay, I was like, what did we do?
Riza is definitely scared.
Good. I'm glad I was able to at least do that.
Definitely rather frightened. Very cute puppy, by the way.
That's
Oh
Ginger, and
my
she has
God.
a broken knee.
Oh, that's why the cone.
That rhymed.
Oh, poor baby. Well, I hope she gets better soon. She's so cute. Sweetest little baby. Anyway, sorry. So, she's just kind of like, she's a bit frozen right now, a bit just kind of like shocked.
So.
But then she'll shake herself out of it, and then she'll run back to at least the last known location of the crew.
Okay, going back to the group who just said, Where's Riza? Dude, where's my... There we go. That's
All right.
worth an inspiration.
And I'm
Yay!
You know, between that and the priest robes.
Oh, yeah. For clarification to the group, I was gonna say crew, and then I said group, so it's group. To the group, I'm not stealth. I'm coming back towards you. You can see me. I'm not stealth.
Thanks.
I would it.
Oh, there's Riza.
I don't know how long I was gone.
Wait, where'd you go?
A couple minutes. Not
So we wandered around the other fuck.
Are we outside? We're like
We're
outside.
outside.
Yeah, you would... Thornton froze time the second you guys went to the street.
Right.
Out onto the street.
We need to talk.
Yeah,
Well,
sure. What's up?
there's a lot. There's the Thorns.
We need to talk where we can't be overheard, and we need to find out how much time has passed. Let's find an inn.
Okay. Well, we were in Goliard before, right? In the far back timeline. Maybe the inn's in the same place.
Possibly.
Well, let's check that. That's a good start. I have a lot.
Do you have one of the maps for Goliard up or no?
I don't have a map for Goliard. I did not have enough time. Don't comment on how it's been about 2 months.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
We played League. So the old map of Gullyard is no longer applicable, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is I haven't decided whether or not it is.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
We're,
let's.
Can
we're
I
definitely
navigate
going
us?
to say we're not in the exact same area, so it would be easier to find a local inn rather than going all that.
Okay.
I think just find.
We'll just
an
look
inn.
around for an inn then.
Is it like enough where I kind of recognize the area, like as a place I've been?
Perception
once or
for an inn.
twice? Yeah.
Okay, based on my roll, there is one across the street.
Perfect.
I got a nat
Easy.
20.
We go in.
Cat got a nat 20.
You go into the inn,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
or do you go hotel to the inn?
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
What? Okay, alright,
Oh, I get it. That's stupid.
thanks. Alright. Okay, you go in to the inn.
Less.
There's a small bar, a small restaurant area which is not serving food, and behind the bar it looks that's where the check-in area
Is there like a nice table in a corner
Or
where
a
we might
room
not
for
be
6?
overheard?
in the room.
Room for 6 doesn't exist.
My bunk communal room.
Yes, let's have an orgy. That's like, give me your orgy
'Cause,
room.
I mean, you remember.
Hey,
So
we don't
are
know
you-
what they're up to
Are you
here.
talking to the?
Yeah, I guess I'll go up to the
Okay.
innkeep and I'll be like, "Hello."
Oh, hey.
I can't stop thinking just about like in Lord of the Rings in the first one where it's the big guy and like Frodo's
Hello,
Hello, little masters.
little. Yeah.
Anyway,
How you doing? What can I get
Don't
you?
get lots of hobbits around these
We don't,
parts.
we don't get a goblin around these parts very frequently.
that's okay. Do you have the local newspaper?
Oh, we got yesterday's edition.
That works. That works. I'd like to see it, please. And also, actually, she not even gonna ask him. She's gonna look around and see if there's like a little corner table somewhere, and to look and see if there's a lot of people around.
Well, that'll be 1 silver for the.
She takes one out and flicks it at him.
Also, does
There you go.
real quick, does Volkir have like? Do they have like one of those little bracelets you get when you're admitted to a hospital? Does he have one of those on him?
No, we do not have hospital bracelet technology in medieval times.
It was a fucking
It
like
was
priest.
It was.
They don't believe in
I called
accessories.
it like
You
Priest.
dare
you
you
practice
science on my
medicine here.
How dare you?
Okay.
You like that?
Do I see a lot of people, or do I see an area that I could
So,
talk to
like
them?
I said, the restaurant is not currently serving food.
Okay.
So you could go to either corner of the restaurant area and be
Pretty good.
It is completely empty. In the
All right.
I have a
restaurant, so
history
it's
of
not
knowing
serving
what
food.
happens if you whisper
Okay, so-
about dooming.
Oh, but no one's around. It's fine. All right. Risa's gonna gesture them over to the corner
Okay.
while looking at the newspaper. She's looking for the date.
Okay, so the date is. Oh shit! I wrote it
This
down.
is for
What the
yesterday. Remember?
fuck? Where is it?
Well,
Are you
your
joking me?
calendar thing says it's 2/3/90.
Oh, that's where I wrote it. Okay, so it says it's February 2nd, 1090. Thank you. I was like, I wrote it somewhere.
February 3rd.
On the
Oh, yeah,
stream
on the-
itself.
It says February 2nd. it's
And
for
what
yesterday.
day? What day did we go into the dream?
January 17th.
Oh shit.
Same
okay.
year.
That's
So it's
not
been
that.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been like-
What? My birthday cake.
I don't think we're in the same time.
I'm just gonna say it's been 2 weeks since we
It's a moldy ass cake.
went into
Well,
the
maybe to make me
memory.
happy.
You guys know about it.
What's the year?
Same year.
Still 10/90.
1090.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess I'll gesture everyone to sit down at the
All
table.
right. I'll take a seat. Yeah.
Take a seat.
There's definitely going to be more in that
Now, so
newspaper.
you wouldn't have known
Just
about
by the way.
alternate
Yeah,
time 'cause
I-
you don't know about Durha yet.
I'd like
No,
to
but
look
he knows
through
what
the
those
newspaper
are.
some if you're not gonna.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the newspaper.
Instead of sitting normally, because I just want to be cool, Risa gets on the chair and sits on the back of it, real cool,
All right, you do that, and Zuli's mouth drops.
Because.
Okay.
She thinks I'm so cool. Okay.
Yes.
You wish. So, Zuli, the following you gain from the newspaper.
Alrighty.
Nocturn's president was assassinated, and the vice president declared martial law, and the far-right movement has applauded this move for national defense.
Oh,
Let me know when you're ready for the next one. There's like 10 bullet points.
No.
Okay, so Nocturne's president.
Also, just
hey,
Rules
don't
everywhere.
spray it.
also, well, they're dying now. It's-
Okay,
The
I think I just learned something I didn't want to know about Cat.
The Armand.
What would that be,
I
Alex?
don't want to
So
say it out
the
loud.
fight between Armand and the other guy, that wasn't in this timeline.
I cannot confirm or deny this! What do you want from me?
Anyway.
I only.
We need a
Droll,
better
I
way to
don't
keep track of what timelines we were in.
That's not the spraying I was
Because we
talking
left
about.
one.
You mean a way to keep track?
Anyway.
Okay, are you ready for
We
the
don't
next
have one.
bullet point?
Hold on. Okay, what's martial law? I'm sorry, I'm really stupid.
So it basically,
Military is
yeah,
one.
he has like direct control of the military. He become like all like Congress and shuts down, and he just has like direct control of the military.
Look at the president,
The vice president.
vice president.
It's like having a commander who is also the president.
Cool.
Usually it's like when shit's really, really bad.
Okay, you can continue.
Okay. Unfortunately, the Cypherine have overwhelmed Tertius. And because they were able to access his spell scroll stock, Orem is now fully under the control of the Cypherine.
Fuck yeah. You go, Varys. I don't like Orem anyway.
So,
Okay.
either things are happening in parallel.
The Terran King has publicly denounced Varys and his actions,
Oh, Terra's
Yeah,
next.
That makes sense.
has denied any involvement in his sister's death, ready? And states that an invasion of Terra would mean Varys' certain demise.
Alright, time to take over Terra with the Cypherine.
Is this like a propaganda type paper, or does it seem pretty...
This is a pretty
non-biased?
run-of-the-mill.
Okay.
Like, maybe slight bias for Terra, but nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Menemia calls for a de-escalation.
That makes sense too.
Okay.
Dratus, Nocturne, and the People's Alliance
Okay.
all form a defensive pact,
Oh no.
and it's rumored that there's infighting about whether or not they should admit Terra to this defensive pact. Aww. You're on camera.
We know.
Ready?
Oh, they like that. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay. And crime and piracy at sea has skyrocketed. Travel by boat is now incredibly unsafe.
Oh, well.
Perfect.
Perfect. Our boat is perfectly fine.
Okay.
That is all that Zuli learns. And hopefully shares with everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well,
You guys, a lot has happened. I don't know which of these things Thornton might have been referring to, but
Wow, Varys has been busy.
yeah.
Alright, so. We're gonna join the Cypherine and take over
Oh
Terra?
my
'Cause
God,
that sounds
no.
pretty great. I don't know about you guys, but I'm on the Cypherine side on this.
I can't
one.
believe so
Yeah,
much
let's tell them both
happened.
sides.
So I need to tell you guys what happened. Because-
Right.
For
Profit
weapons,
off-
we,
We
yeah.
profit off more.
Yeah, I do.
This concerns me. So I went off.
Yeah, you did run off somewhere.
I ran off.
Oh,
'cause I
Okay.
you picked up
Calm
the
down.
so cute. Because I heard music in my head, completely in my head. So I
Like
followed
with
it.
your thought eater?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I followed it, and it led me to, believe it or not, singing
Well,
Durha. You remember her?
Durha, what the fuck is Durha doing?
You all remember her, right?
Yeah, what?
No.
We left her on the
boat
boat,
in Arum.
which is not here, or at least it
Shouldn't
wasn't.
be. We
So-
don't have any way of locating that.
The thing is about this this current times Derha is that she's like super fucked up. Like, so basically she was skinning a guy.
Wow, that's
a
really
whole,
cool.
A whole dude.
Okay, inspiration.
About the same person?
Listen, but here's the thing.
Do you know
So
how hard it is to skin a person? It's
she
really
was
hard.
singing a song about
Probably
like dark shit, like
Ooh.
like time's not a straight line. Everything you have learned has gone away. Take your time. If you choose, you burn. Everything's gone away. The world is gone. No one left waiting for the light to come. It's kind of like she knows about the whole time thing. But then on top of that, I touched her because it was a little bit scary. But honestly, I had to know more. And the thoughts that she was thinking was very weird. Basically, she was thinking like create dissonance, destabilize society, crush opposition, await the coming of the final five.
We heard something similar to a final.
Did we?
Or something.
Did you
I
tell us
mean,
about that?
if she's actively
I think
trying to
so.
destabilize society, job well done.
Well, okay, so she was singing about the cyclical
This
timeline,
doesn't sound
right?
like Durha, though.
The
Yeah.
cyclical time.
She was
so
singing-
she's trying to.
But here's the
she's
thing about the
bringing
thing.
about the big
She
reset
said,
thing.
did you know that time is no straight line?
Yeah, because she wants the circular timeline, so she's trying
Which
to bring
is
about
bad.
the reset. Yeah, she wants to bring about the reset, so she's creating
Which is
the
bad.
dissonance.
So what the hell happened to make her this
Maybe
like,
she's always been
murderous-
this way.
Oh, but here's another thing.
Nope, she
she
hasn't.
came to kill me very terrifyingly, might I add, okay? It was
She
very
actually
scary.
scared
I'm sorry.
I have never been scared of anything in my life.
Do you want a hug?
And this is the first time I think I've ever been.
I heard hugs are helpful.
You know what? I might take you up on that, but give me a minute.
Okay.
So, basically, she was coming at me to kill me, but then she stopped, and then she said something about a death god and how it wasn't my time,
I know a lot of
So
death
she's
gods.
probably hearing voices.
telling her what to do.
From
And then
demons
get
or
this:
something.
the music I was
Totally made
hearing,
up.
I mean, me too.
the music I was hearing in my head was coming from her.
Okay.
Which, how does that even happen?
So, like, which death
Did
god?
you say
isn't
a
it?
death god or a dead god?
Let me
Dead or
double
death? Or
check.
was there multiple?
It was
The dead god. The dead gods.
Oh, it's a dead god.
Yeah, they said the dead gods basically smiled upon
Gods? Multiple.
multiple plural.
Huh.
The dead gods smiled upon me.
Well, Kronos was apparently an old god. I don't know if he was
Well,
dead.
Do we know any dead
No
gods?
one really
we do.
worships
It is
We
spicy.
do.
There's a lot of dead gods.
Kronos, not sure who else. Kronos
Well,
and Midnight, I think.
my god that
No,
I'm worshipping
Cronus-
right now is Baal, and he's a god of murder.
No.
That's
Like,
that's
dead
more like a
as in
death
no-
god.
Dead
Yeah.
as in, like, they aren't.
I know he's died in the Forgotten Realms lore, but I don't think he's died in our lore.
I have no idea.
That's kind of in depth and specific.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Considering he smited something for you. No.
So
No,
here's the
that
things
was-
that just to like get it
No,
out
he
on
did.
a platter.
He also
Oh,
smited.
fuck. This,
he also
this is why I'm confused.
yeah, because I have both called upon Torb and Baal. The gods love me. I keep rolling
That's
like
so
100.
much-
Having the
in my mouth.
gods talk to us, almost all of us,
So-
as we're walking down the road one point.
Yeah.
Here's what I think we need to figure out. Number one,
Ah.
what dead gods was Derha talking about? And why were they smiling upon me? Second of all, I forget. Hold on.
Well, you're not religious, so there's.
I'm
no
not.
gods
I
to
don't
smile.
care. But the final five. Who
Yeah.
are the final five? What was
I don't know.
And then
Final
third,
five
how did
gods.
she find out about the timeline and how did she become a
Well,
murderous psychopath?
We've mentioned to her before about
Maybe we should capture her and torture her for
some of the
information.
time stuff. 'cause,
Oh my god, can you stop your intrusive thoughts for 1 minute?
No, I
Mikhail?
can't. That's the
We've
problem.
mentioned
Why don't you
the
just
time
give me a
stuff to
hug
her
then?
'cause
Okay.
of Thoradin wanting her dead.
Okay, as you touch him, you hear all the voices.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm immediately
Good luck.
just gonna start hugging you. They'd be like, never mind.
Can't send me that.
Alright, well, let's let's start simple here. We need to figure out what happened to Durha.
Yes.
And in
Capture.
order to do that, like,
Capture.
we know that Durha has to come from Orem to here. So maybe we start with how she did that.
We
And
grab
let-
her, we take her.
We left her and Buttons on the boat.
So,
Right.
save
So
me a
how
save.
about I summon Buttons?
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Buttons
just,
would know.
would Buttons just poof here, or are they gonna have to like
We walk.
walk?
That's a long way.
No.
I didn't know you could summon them at all.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you have
I don't.
no time.
Is it a knight card?
Yeah.
So
Mostly
another
done.
option would be we capture Durha, we tie her up, and we question her.
I still don't believe that was our Durha. Well, Voltriel gesture. at
Who
some
knows?
point.
I mean, we met the other that guy who was making stuff,
Did I ever touch Durha?
and then Raid, who was a
I don't
different
think so.
Raid.
Yeah.
Before this, I
Some
don't
weird
think
stuff
so.
going on. Sorry, I'm like extra chaotic. right
Did
now.
Kat ever have her mind reading on their Durha, but never asked what Durha was thinking?
It doesn't matter.
No, I think
can't
that,
recall.
yeah, no.
I'm
If,
currently
Well, okay.
loading a deck of many things.
What about this? There's this as well that I kind of thought of.
ah,
So Thoradin, right?
ah,
But tried to burn down, tried to kill.
right.
What's her name again?
Durha.
Durha.
Tried
Yeah.
to get me to kill
Because
her.
Yes.
she is a source of anomaly. Because she wants the cyclical timeline. So she's creating so much dissonance in the timeline so it can make the resetting happen. We should capture her.
You know, it's so it's like a whole world kind of collapses every time Mikhail has a correct thought.
Uh, maybe I'm the source of all of the timeline.
It doesn't say a
trouble.
thing about being able to summon Buttons.
Really?
It was just you summoned him the one
You
time.
gain the service of a 4th level fighter who appears in the space you choose within 30 feet of you. The fighter is the same race as you and serves loyally until death, believing that the fates have drawn them to you. You control this character.
I control them.
You can't make them teleport to you, but you could
Have them
tell
walk.
Buttons to start walking to you.
Start walking, bro, across the water.
Well, he was
let's-
Shadow beings can walk on water.
Yeah.
let's-
told
Shadow.
maybe we
They're
go
shadows.
to the
So, yes,
boatyard
on
and
the
see if
water.
our boat is there.
Or we should be careful and not actually travel by boat, but we should check.
Yeah.
Right, because of the things with the boats.
If we get
At
ammo
least we
and
get our
stuff,
stuff back, maybe.
if we get our get
I mean,
ammo and stuff, we should be able
okay, so, like,
Maybe
here's
we
my
can go.
opinion, right? We capture
Think
Durha,
about
we
it.
question her using any
That
methods
boat.
that we feel like
That boat.
using. We question her,
Aye,
we
that
get
boat.
answers from her. And then once we get the answers, and if the Cypherins show up, we just say hi to Varys, we kill all the Terrans, tell them to fuck off, and then we join the Cypherin in their war effort against all of the other
The
countries.
dead
I'm not
gods.
sure we want to encourage war efforts when we're trying to stop the Great
This war's
Reset.
been
We're
So-
trying to stop an
I'm gonna make-
apocalypse.
I'm going to make an executive decision.
Yeah.
Zuli can communicate with Buttons as long as they are on the same plane as them.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So you can
it's
ask
like,
from
how do you
afar.
control the character that's gets asked a lot of questions? That's how you do it. You can communicate directly with them.
All right. Well then, is it a message kind of thing?
Yes.
All right. Buttons, where are you?
Does it start?
I'm still on the ship here. Where are you? It's been a long time. I'm glad you're safe.
We are in Gullyard. Where is the ship?
The ship is still in Orem.
What happened to Durha?
Right, because Durha was on the ship.
Yeah.
With him, he was
that's why-
protecting Durha and the ship.
I assure you, nothing has happened to Durha.
Is Durha still with you?
Yes? Do you need something from Durha?
No, just to ensure her safety.
I assure you Durha is still safe. Do you need me to pick you up?
I think we... No, we don't.
Oh, danger.
That's
though.
a 3-person boat. I don't think you'd be able to sail
And also,
it.
it's dangerous because of the
We'd need
water
a crew.
stuff going on.
I think we... Well, we don't... We gotta wait for Zoe to tell us.
Well, one of them is the wrong Durha.
We can conch out of here.
So,
Buttons seems to be under the impression that Durha is still with them.
I swear this
and
was
where's-
Durha.
And they're in Orem, so where we left them.
To correct the timeline, we must kill this Durha.
Leave it, Doc.
Well,
That actually
To
makes
be
sense.
honest, I don't know if we can.
Out of all the things that I've heard about this time stuff, that makes sense.
Leave it, Doc.
I make a lot of sense all the time.
Alex, real quick, would we be able to
Some
buy like
signs.
cannonballs and stuff in Arm or not Arm in Terra or no?
Let
We
me
can't go
really
via boat.
quick consult
Via punch.
the page.
We can't go via boat, though. We can't travel via boat.
Because of the
Conch
pirates.
has weapons. We can fight other boats.
Well, I mean, yeah,
There is boat
yeah.
combat. And
But Alex put that in the newspaper so that we wouldn't go on a boat.
yeah,
I didn't say that.
he's just letting us
He might
know
just want
there's-
naval combat.
Yeah,
True.
Maybe we just sail closer to shore.
or just
Where do we need to
not
go?
trust other boats at sea.
Well, our boat has a lot of stuff on it that would be
It'd be
useful.
nice to have our boat again.
Okay, but like, here's the thing.
but I think we need
Once we
to
get the
sort
boat,
out-
what the hell do we
You
do?
could buy
Because there's a
cannonballs,
war
yes.
on.
Yeah, like I agree with this. I don't think we should go back to the boat. This
Not
is
yet.
our this
We
is
should
our
go to the
lead.
boat.
No, our lead is Durha. We
Yeah.
need to go find
We
Durha.
should figure out this duplicate Durha thing, and then we can go to
Yeah,
the boat.
we're
after we
gonna
wrap
kill
up
her.
here.
Well, first we're
We'll
going to
worry about
capture
that
her.
later.
Capture
right now,
her?
we need to figure out Durha.
Well, we capture her.
Well,
or
I
interrogate her,
seem
or
to be
what?
able to hear her location when
Well,
I
I
get
could-
close.
That's
Maybe
easy.
useful person.
Yeah, that,
First things first. Why don't we bring us towards where you saw her?
I mean, I can
If she
hold
was
her
getting
as a
someone,
person.
it sounds like there'd be a lot of blood. And
Wait,
It's
and
very-
wait, was this in the middle of town? We're kind of in
It
a
was
town.
in an alleyway.
we're in a city.
We're in a city.
It was weird because I
Which
didn't
is
have
like
my
a town,
mind
go
reading
figure.
on, but I could hear music. Like, how can I hear music with my mind reading off?
Why don't
Magic,
we
probably.
Maybe
start?
someone was sending you a message.
But it was from
Magic.
Durha.
Oh, Katie, thank you very much.
Hey.
Thanks
4
for
months.
dust.
Goodness.
Why don't we wrap up here and go towards where you found her and try and
Yeah.
follow any trail before? Because you said did you say she walked away carrying the body or no?
I just said she walked away, leaving me alive.
Yeah.
But like I said, I
Wait,
don't hear
if it's
the
been
music.
that long, am I
one
hungry?
also sounded like she
Actually?
made the trail.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
No, because
Okay.
that time passed while you experienced very little time passing.
Okay.
Alex, I'm gonna just send a message back to
Okay.
Buttons saying, don't
Doc.
come here. Await
Doc.
further instructions
Yeah.
later.
What?
Just saying, don't come here. Just stay where you are. Keep guarding the boat and Durha, and await further instruction.
I will do that.
I feel kind of bad for Buttons. Left on a boat for 2 weeks with no.
Better than being
Let's-
in a slave army.
Yeah, I mean, it's a step up.
Yeah, I suppose.
Or the blood bag.
He's just hanging out.
Is the blood
you know.
bag still alive? Like,
No.
Definitely not.
At this point, unless Buttons was feeding it, no.
I did not leave directions.
It was okay. The blood bag was getting kind of weird.
It's all right. I have a heart of a crack, and I can snack on if I
it's
want.
gonna smell. It's gonna be.
Down.
Or
Alright.
Durha.
Well, I will lead you.
Maybe she'll
to-
spin
Get
the
some
body.
props.
If he already has one,
We don't want to deal with getting the props in there.
there's a prop.
Someone get a
Like,
banana.
there's a lock like right there. that'd be
I'm
perfect.
wearing Crocs.
You're wearing props.
I'm a fidget
I have a
Let's
prop.
refund that for Katie.
Okay,
Okay,
props.
Hold on.
We're too lazy to go.
Who would
more
you
out,
like
so.
me to shoot, Katie?
Guns.
I can go for
My
that.
props.
Oh my god.
I reject.
Wow, actually, not bad, Cat.
Thank you, bro.
Doing good.
Yeah, dancing, man.
Alright,
Yeah,
I gotta do
I'll
that.
arm wrestle you
I
if
gotta
you
do
want.
that.
Really, right now?
Cat used to be
Okay.
like pro arm wrestling.
I probably will lose.
Way back
I
in
was
the day.
joking, but sure. If
That was
know.
Cat's strong,
Later,
man.
moving
Look at
on.
her.
Let's
Damn,
get moving.
I've got dad strength, by the way.
that's true.
Oh, promise to shoot Volkir. Okay, shoot Eric.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Please in the eyeball.
Hey, take off the
Please
hat.
Not
in
the
the eyeball.
Cat. That's good. That's
He wants it right in the eyes.
This is gonna be easier this angle.
Miss.
Ah, I went
One
right
shot.
above his
You
head.
get one shot.
You get
Okay,
one
moving
shot.
on.
Apparently,
Like,
you only get
shot's
one
enough.
shot,
It's a
Katie.
chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You
What
know.
the
Moving
fuck
on.
We're
just
following
happened?
Riza.
We're rapping.
Sorry.
Okay, Riza's
Right.
going back to the scene of
To
the
the
crime.
alleyway, yep. I'll listen out for the music, I mean. But I'll, just hear it anyway.
You don't hear anything.
Understandable.
So looking around the alley, what do we see?
Perception. Yeah. Again for
Everyone roll okay, we got more than 3 people rolling perception. So,
I'll do it too, I guess.
I did bad.
what do we got? Eric,
15.
Liz,
11.
who else is rolling?
23.
23. Anyone else?
I did, but I ain't found
If I
shit.
can find the die that I used.
What did you get,
Oh,
Kat?
I got a 5.
I also
Okay.
rolled badly.
What'd you get, Izzy?
Perception is I got
Hey!
9.
That's pretty good.
And what, Brian?
18.
I never roll that high for perception.
Something.
I like this guy.
Well, it's a group roll. So.
I never roll this high for perception.
You're
Good job,
you're
Brian.
offsetting
Okay.
the 5. You're
So-
offsetting the 5.
Yes.
So, yes, there's blood. There's a lot less than you would expect for an entire creature being skinned here.
Is there-
But-
Smells good.
So how
It's not a vast
easy is it to follow the trail?
we have a hype train. Wait 2 months?
Yeah, it's pretty much just
Jesus.
as long as we've been going, pretty much.
Oh, you have to go to bed. Okay, good night
Good
now.
night.
Sweet dreams.
Night.
Have a good night. Oh
Uh,
my gosh! Wow.
where
We're
is
almost to another hype train. That seems
where is the
incredible.
blush? Bruh.
We're almost
blush?
to 2 years.
The blood.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Same thing.
can you finish describing
Yeah.
before you get to that?
Okay, so you clearly see there's down this L-shaped alley. There's a small, crappy wooden chair. It looks like it's been sat in like a million times. It's so freaking worn. And then in this side of a building, there's this like chunk of wood that kind of juts out that looks like this knife or dagger or even maybe a sword has been stabbed in it a million times. Like it's so worn.
So there's no skin, right?
There's no skin. You do notice there is a
Bacon.
small nearby sewer grate, which would make this a really good place to constantly clean up evidence, perhaps.
I investigate the sewer grate.
Okay, roll investigation. What specifically are you looking for?
Evidence of skinning.
I also
things.
want to taste the blood.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't like the like silence of the
Are you-
lamb's ass
Are
turd.
you trying to gain information from tasting the blood?
I'm kind of trying to ascertain if it's human or
Investigation.
What kind of
With
creature?
advantage, because it's blood you're tasting and you're a vampire kind of creature thing.
vampire adjacent.
Poppy?
I rolled a,
My rolls are
a
awful today.
19.
19.
If I find anything in the sewer grate.
Perhaps a little bit of like cartilage and other things that may have slowly washed away, but you know, nothing.
No skin.
No skin. It looks like there's blood. It looks like something gross happened here.
They might-
Was it skinning? Maybe.
Are shapeshifters a thing in this world?
Maybe. So what'd you get?
13. Skin.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm rolling really bad tonight.
I like the. It's supernatural.
Would
Sewer grate.
No.
Arcana to know if shapeshifters are a thing to answer?
With disadvantage.
Bruh,
you
that was
could
my idea. How dare you?
Probably roll not Arcana. History?
History or maybe nature.
With disadvantage still?
Yep.
The blood.
What was that? Oh yeah. So it is either
10.
human or Asimar blood.
Oh, okay. Well, that's consistent for Terra.
You're welcome. What'd you get?
10.
You have no idea.
Alright, so this is human or Asimar. It's Terran blood, basically. Which, I mean, that makes sense. So she must be skinning the locals?
Rita, which way did you see
We can check
Draha
it.
go?
Maybe there's probably a missing person.
I will point to where I saw Durha go.
It was just down the other end of the alley. And
Alright, I'll just start walking.
I mean, I
towards
imagine if she
Is there
has...
a trail?
Yeah, like, if she has a skinned body, there must be a trail of blood or
So
something.
the trail continues down the alley as it starts getting lighter really fast. It turns down the alley, goes up a street, and then it just gets so faint you can't really follow it.
Huh.
Okay.
That is.
Oh, unless one person happens to have a light cantrip that is also a black light, which I am going to activate and use.
You activate, it helps a bit, but clearly the blood stopped like another 100 feet away.
Okay. Well, I tried.
I don't hear any music,
So
right?
No music.
What's around in the area where the blood stopped?
So there's like a general goods shop that's closed. Like as you leave that alleyway, you go back on a more main road. There's a closed general goods shop. There's another inn, some residences. And let's see, does something happen? Oh, something happens! Wow. A small child.
I do have inflict wounds twice.
As usual, because we have small children so often.
Always.
Yep.
Comes running. This is just this session. Runs into Riza and says, "Hi."
So they touch?
Yep, bumps into Riza.
Okay.
What does she hear?
I really need to, but that's all you get because it's so fast.
Okay,
Human or
Small human. Oh wow. He says, "Excuse me, miss. I'm really hungry. You just have. I feel like you can help me."
well,
Yeah.
where is your family?
What's that?
Your parents, your mom and dad, do you have any?
honestly.
I don't have a mom and dad.
Where do you live?
They're an orphan.
Making sure. before
Looks
I get
around
this
at the
bed.
street.
Oh, okay. Playing against her only weakness is fine.
I don't know. She has a few weaknesses, Cat.
The child maybe pickpocket you and you bumped into you.
Think in the poppy way.
Did Poppy
Yeah, I know.
I will check my
whisper
pockets,
that
make
to
sure I
anyone?
have my coin purse.
Investigation with advantage. Oh, you're only looking for your coin purse?
Or just anything missing, really.
Oh, for anything missing, investigation with advantage. For just the coin purse, I can tell you. That can be it's obvious enough. You have to check everything.
Plus investigation.
Like, what are you going to do? You're like...
Yeah.
You're like
Just
reaching in your
calm
bag and you're like...
I don't have that much
Like
stuff,
one
dude. I don't have a lot of stuff.
Hang on, child.
One second.
We just checked your
Let me
file.
look
I
at
gotta
my
check
inventory.
You don't notice anything missing.
Okay, cool. Does anyone have food on them? I don't really have any.
How slummy is this area?
I don't
We're in.
It's upper low class. It's
So he doesn't
Not-
seem too out of place.
he doesn't seem too out of place, but this is not the worst part of the city. It's almost, but it's.
You'd like to pickpocket the child?
No!
Dude,
Puppy!
are you seriously?
Yep.
Love
He's
you.
a homeless orphan!
Who bumped into you?
Do I see Poppy start to pickpocket the
Are you-
child?
I'm using invisible mage hand.
Fucking
So no,
God.
you don't.
Can I tell that Poppy is going to do it?
I don't. How do you cast mage hand? Is that?
I mean, I think
Hang
there's
on.
some verbal somatic.
Yeah, I think there
I
are
think
components. Let me
there'd
take a
be
look.
Components, but like
If you start
Verbal and
doing
somatic. So you give me a perception. I'm gonna give the DC a 15 because you're probably whispering. Have perfected
That's
quietly.
a 5.
you didn't see shit.
Okay, you don't see that. She's stealthily doing it. All right. Roll.
13.
3.
It's a 16.
1 second.
It's fucking horseshit. It's our horseshit, but it's horseshit.
I mean, I have a plus 10 to sleight of hand before the gloves.
You gain 6 copper and scraps of papyrus.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. God.
Blank papyrus.
I was just making sure none of it was Riza's stuff.
I mean, it could have been Riza's 6 copper, but...
I'm not gonna worry about that.
Yeah. Does anyone have food that we can spare?
And I'm back role-playing the child.
Yep. Very cute.
I don't trust it when people just run into you like that. It's a good way to steal from you.
So you got something?
Trust me, I know. I've
that's
done it.
That's an 8, I guess, for Volkir to just be not, like, nonchalant.
I just asked if you had food.
Miss, you
Well, no,
don't
he's just
don't
kind
have
of
any
like-
food or money for me? I'm really hungry.
Does anyone have food?
No one has
I
food.
don't.
Travelers don't have food. Where are you traveling from? Like downtown?
I honestly don't know. You know what? I'll just give you some money, and you can buy yourself some
Okay.
food.
I like money.
All right.
I don't have much money.
I'm gonna hand him 5 gold pieces.
Alright!
You might have just gotten this small child killed.
Why?
5 gold is a lot of money.
Wow!
Yes.
Miss!
Now,
She was right about
Wait,
you! And he puts it in his pocket.
wait, hold on, hold on.
She.
First of all, before he walks away, I'm going
can
to
I-
close his hands over the gold and put his hands down and say, "You tell no one, and you keep it secret, keep it safe, okay?"
Okay.
Also,
as,
who-
And
as
you're
she's
going out of the way to touch him, I'm guessing.
well,
Sure.
as this,
I wasn't going to, but
Who is-
thanks for the
who
idea.
is-
as that's happening, because I heard him say she was right about you.
No,
Volkir's
he
gonna-
hasn't said that yet. Because he would have walked away.
He was saying it as he was trying to walk away.
I know, but I was like, wait, before he walks
Before
away.
he walks away and says it, she's closing his hand.
Yeah, so wait for now.
Okay, you close his hand and you hear, I really need to screen this one. I think this is one of them.
Alright,
What the fuck?
hold on a second.
This isn't a child.
Okay, hold on. One second.
Child!
Maybe someone's puppeting.
Hold on a second.
Hand right up.
I need
Not like that!
15,
Not like this is some sort of Muppet.
One.
Jesus Christ.
might be.
Dude, why are you like this? I swear.
Alright, so now
Have a sip, yeah.
So now she's going to grab his wrist and do that thing that like kind of cops do where it pulls it behind his back.
The
Hey,
pressure-
whoa!
And she's gonna whisper menacingly into his ear.
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm very cool.
Okay.
I don't appreciate getting lied to. Now tell me who you are and tell me who you work
Volkir's
for.
gonna move in front and try and like just
If
kind
you
of
don't
be
feel bad that I pickpocketed me.
obscure.
He really had nothing though.
He rips his hand away and goes, I'm Scout. And
Scout.
I don't know.
You talk.
They said to look for travelers. I just want to maybe. They want to sell you artwork.
What do you mean? Who is trying to sell us artwork and what kind of artwork?
He starts crying.
Alright, shut up! It's not very good for children.
Apparently.
They said to find the travelers and the art.
Who?
The lady.
What lady?
That one. He points over at like a ramshackled like kiosk.
What do you mean that we might be one of them? Travelers?
Yeah.
Deception check.
Okay, go
Insight.
ahead.
Or insight, whatever it is.
Oh yeah. I knew what you meant.
Hold up, I got really good insight. Alright, so that, my friend, is a 25.
Can I use the sodium hydroxide on someone? Because it's here, but I haven't taken it away from my concoction slot, which means it's still a thing. I need to know that it's... Yeah.
I'm trying. Yeah,
That's, I need to
all
confirm
set.
it's still in existence and hasn't been
I'm
used.
trying to figure out how to word this.
Okay.
Yeah, that is okay. That is fine.
It's also important.
Insight on him saying,
I assume that-
yeah,
Hey, yeah.
one of them means traveler.
That, but also about the whole art thing. It's just like everything
To do
he
other
just
things
said.
with.
Can it be like a general, like
I could
everything
see
he
you
just
taking
said?
his hammer.
Someone definitely wants to sell you art.
Okay.
That's not wrong at all.
Or at least as far as the kid's concerned.
Yeah. I mean,
But what about one of them? A traveler?
one of them? It doesn't seem that the kid quite knows exactly what it is that he's looking for.
Right.
It would appear. It seems like the kid was told to go to you. You're the group at large, really.
Can
Okay.
you describe the person who told you to look for us?
That way we can find him as well.
That way we know we're talking to the right person.
Looking through Liz's character sheets?
Why don't you just tell everyone?
Alright, what do you...
She looks like.
You don't know. Also looks in your character sheet.
It didn't look like that. It was written down for a physical. You did write down a physical description? She looked like she was 23 years old, 5'1", 125 pounds, with green eyes, white skin, strawberry blonde hair, and her size was medium.
What's the name of? Liz's character sheet.
Wait, so is that describing what's her face?
Durha?
No,
Durha?
not Durha.
No.
No, what's her name?
I feel like
I don't know,
Who are you talking
you're-
about? I really
You're
don't.
looking
like,
at-
Wait, no, she
I-
died, right? The person
Who?
that captured you.
Oh,
Wait,
killed
Marigold.
Marigold.
No,
Yeah.
it is not Marigold.
Marigold is
All
on
right,
there.
safety.
Do I understand
Marigold.
like who they might be? Do I recognize that description at all?
No,
No.
Do any of us recognize that description?
no one.
Can you take us to this person?
I gotta go.
All right, we're gonna.
You should make sure no one knows you have that.
You can keep the gold.
My thoughts?
No, shut up.
yeah, those two.
You can keep the gold, but you need to leave.
That's what I wanted to do in the first place.
All right. Good luck, kid.
Yay! I'm gonna buy a cake. No. 15 cakes.
Yeah, that sounds
No.
Yeah, Riza, you might not
10 cakes.
You're gonna buy
Gotta be
diabetes.
reasonable.
Gotta be
Well, if we
reasonable.
find a dead pig later. Alright.
I have to pee again.
So you're talking as the kid.
So, Riza,
I have
No,
to
I'm talking as the
that's a lot of money to give a child.
I don't care. Shut up. If someone came up to me and gave me 5 gold when I was a
Since
kid,
when can I summon things?
I
What the
would-
fuck?
be better.
What?
Yeah, but
She
you
would be
also
part of it.
would
I can
probably
summon
get.
He needed it more than I did.
Cool.
I didn't know I could do that. He's
There's such
okay.
a-
He'll hide it. He'll buy some cakes. Don't worry about it. You worried too much, okay?
He's
I
gonna
think you need
invest
a
it.
vacation. He's gonna invest it
Yep.
That'd
in
be
a
nice.
stock.
This person is that wants to sell us art.
We're gonna go over to them. Let's
Summon
make
a
your
person.
person back.
It's like a scam.
I can summon a shat.
Do
I
you
can
have a
summon
bottle
a...
of chlorine gas I could use?
I'm sure you can put it somewhere really good.
You didn't do bad with the placement way back in the insert gang
Thursday.
Thorzane
Might
clan's
have to
hideout.
summon things.
We're in the middle of a city. Are you seriously talking about gassing someone just because they were trying to get you to come to their stall?
This is the weirdest way to get.
Let's go to the
business.
stall.
It doesn't work.
I think
well, I'm not
that's...
saying it's an effective
We
business
need to go to the
strategy,
stall.
but like
You definitely
they
will
don't
when
deserve
the
to be
DM
attacked
comes.
for
Yeah,
it.
That was like a really weird
General, like, it's
circumstance.
something
I really
down
want to
and,
go
like,
to the stall, but it's
being
weird. I
fine.
just can't move.
I'll just steal the art.
I'm
It's fine.
gonna agree with Rita that you need a vacation.
Thank
you
you,
get the
Ronnie.
roles
Thank you.
Because like this is like really
Don't ask
messed
I
up.
think
questions
you
don't want to know the
honestly,
answers
honestly, Volkia, I think you need a therapist.
Like this is
Let her go.
this is
All right,
super
let's go.
messed up.
I would like to volunteer as your therapist.
Oh my god, which voice?
Let's
We've
go.
decided that
As
Volkia
many.
needs either a therapist or a vacation, maybe both, honestly.
Okay. A
Therapist on
therapation.
vacation.
But we will now go to the
Getting
stall.
therapy from
Okay.
Mikhail will end up turning me into a mass murderer.
That
As
sounds
you
so-
all-
I feel like you're already exhibiting those qualities.
Okay. You can get an
Evening,
inspiration.
guys.
Calm down.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. As you get to the stall,
Uh,
the exact person as described pops out. Oh my goodness! Howdy, y'all. How you doing? If it isn't a group of travelers, I must ask you. Just what is a fine group of travelers, just like yourself, missing?
We're wondering why you sick and orphans after people.
Personal space.
Two very different answers.
Well, I very much apologize if I've caused you any discomfort here.
You've been stealth.
Don't touch me.
every time.
It's disgusting. Oh my
Don't
we have a
touch it.
tested pair over here.
We don't trust people who overtly touch.
I mean, you can
Looks down
you
at
can touch her
Rizzo
if you
leaning the
want.
elbow on his knee.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Well, my goodness.
Hi.
Aren't you a
Hi.
specimen here?
I am.
23
Well, howdy.
stealth.
Oh, this isn't hurting you.
I'd like to shake your hand.
Well, it's a pleasure.
You
to
made this
goblin.
class. You did that.
You did this.
You did
What
that.
a joy.
I just stepped on something that hurt really bad.
Alex, do you
Yes,
need
yes.
this sheet?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
You hear. Just make the sale and then get them out of here.
Okay.
I stealth.
Okay, yeah, you can roll.
23.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, actually, let me just. I got Lemmy.
Who knows?
Lemmings. Okay, no.
I didn't think so.
What are you selling?
Well, it's a funny thing that you should ask now. You came here in what? A boat?
Can we just cut the
No, okay. Yeah. Bless your heart. Now, what
You can't
is
just
a
say fuck
boat
you. Like
missing?
I didn't go to
Magically
school.
powered
Passengers.
motor,
No.
I didn't go to school. I really
You're in
don't.
this big, old.
magical locomotion.
What?
I don't know what that quite is, sir, but it's a wonderful theory. Wonderful
I've been
idea.
called pretty
This
loco
one-
motion.
This one's
before.
got a brain on him,
Called
doesn't he?
loco.
I'm
Okay,
smart.
Now come on over here.
Yeah.
Imagine you're sailing this big old wooden thing, Stinky. Oh, you're so sad. Stinky. But now you come right upon
You lost me.
Bryn's nice emporium,
Okay.
and you hang up beautiful things on the wall now.
So are you Bryn then?
Okay. Zuli
Looking around,
Does not like
instantly
this.
recoils at
Yeah.
all
a
touch.
structure,
Oh my.
a beautiful emporium.
For a nice little Chaldean like yourself, we got nice little dog pieces, nice
So are you
mountains.
just selling cursed objects or something?
No.
Why would
See,
you assume
I
that
trained
I'm
under a master painted dwarf.
Why would
myself.
you
You're
assume
clearly
I
not
want
doing
dark
well.
pieces?
Oh, Chaldean coming from the.
That's racist.
Oh, I'm so
You
sorry.
know what a shadow is?
Oh, I've been all around the world on my travels.
Also,
looking at
that's,
this, that, and the other thing, trying to paint anything I can find.
21 for insight on the cursed object question.
Insight for cursed objects?
I specifically said, so are you like selling cursed objects or something?
These are definitely paintings this person made. They're
I-
not
Oh, so
cursed.
we've gone inside.
I want to look
You
at the
can look
painting.
inside. You can just peer
So,
inside.
I would like to see.
is the entire thing
Yeah,
the
there's a couple of
building's
paintings.
ramshackle? So,
Yeah, it's crummy. It's a crummy kiosk that's like built into the side.
but
of
what's
it.
the quality of the art?
Are you?
What?
What's the quality of the art?
Are you okay?
Pretty good, actually. Really good. Pretty nice.
I haven't made it past.
It's not like
You
Leonardo
have this
did-
wooden boat. It's stinky. You're.
It's not
Yeah.
like Leonardo da Vinci, but
You're
these
so
are pretty nice
sad.
works. You're shocked that this kind of individual is in this like low quality.
So their art is above the quality of where they are.
I was completely
Absolutely,
lost.
absolutely.
honestly.
It looks like they actually did study under a master painter.
You're so sad.
And so Mikhail wanted to go in. Come right this way.
Yeah. Let me see your non-stinky ants.
What kind of artwork do you want?
Look for something small that would fit into the
I
bag.
have ice.
Like
Behind them.
I have them, yeah.
there's a lot of stuff and a wide range.
Magic eyes.
Oh!
Something that
I got
expensive,
you.
I guess.
What looks expensive?
I'm
Doesn't
gonna...
know art.
This is expensive. What are you saying to me over here?
Oh, about size. What she's saying.
Alex,
Is that so right?
It's about the motion of the brush strokes.
the motion...
Motion of the strokes. Okay. That's worth an inspiration.
Alex,
Even though that wasn't Gorgon saying it, but I love it.
I'm putting on my magic eyes for magic see. What is it called again? The magic seeing.
The only thing in that room that glows is her.
And what does she glow like?
Wild magic is not a.
It's not a school.
Okay,
like-
then just regular.
Okay, whatever magic. I don't care. It's fine.
General nondescript.
Magic
I won't
people.
make you just. I won't make you go
Okay.
for a school.
So what can I interest you in? I got all sorts of wares.
What is it like? Paintings, all of them.
Oh, they're all painted, all done by my beautiful hands.
Okay.
What can I do for you? What can I do you for? I would love to sell you.
You know.
A whole.
So, Mikhail, you seeing anything interesting in here?
No, actually. But I am curious. You said something about hands. You know, I have a very beautiful hand.
Oh my goodness!
No,
let me take a
not
look.
this one. Not this one. I can
Oh,
show
this
you
one
that.
over here.
No. I got another one. He goes in his back.
Well, bless. I'm sorry.
And he
I
takes out.
haven't seen a creature with 3 hands.
No, he takes out this mostly rotted dwarf hand.
Wow! My goodness, that is wow.
This is Harold.
Did anyone else follow inside the cube?
I'm
I
in
was
like
in
the
there.
doorway.
I'm trying to steal art.
She sprints over. What is wrong with you? Oh my god! He just pulled out a hand.
The guy was only the hands. That was somebody trying to kill us.
Is he gonna buy something?
Priorities.
So you're
He's
selling.
the most likely out of all of us to buy something, even if he is looking for it.
Okay. Ooh.
So are you selling your hands or is it
I'm
just?
selling the products from my hands over here right now. Can
Being
you please
brutally
put that thing
honest.
away, please?
Okay.
That's
All
the
right,
most
Harold.
likely to
Just
buy
back him.
something.
Ooh.
Puts Harold away.
Okay. I got some on the more macabre side. I got some.
I love
Yes,
the
that's,
macabre.
that's who wants the dark paintings.
Yeah, me.
Ooh. I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
kind of like racist for you.
Can I get you some? Can I get you some? Ooh.
Yeah, they're actually very like
I'm
kind of
sorry, just very
more energetic. and-
frightened by that
Oh yeah, what?
strange, ghastly visage you've pulled out
I'm
of
a
the sack there.
collector.
My goodness.
I have lots of things.
All right.
You want to see
Ooh.
more?
The skull might actually be
why don't
good
you start
inspiration
collecting
for
some of
her.
my stuff here, sir?
That's true. Do you, do you have
Oh.
any dead things?
I've painted the dead thing.
Ooh, I like paintings of dead things
very
too.
nice, very nice. Here we have the catacombs of Rebirth
Oh,
in large-scale format, oil paint on canvas.
very nice.
Does that do you for? What's that? Ooh.
Mikhail, we
My
really
word.
don't have
I'm coming
room
down with a
for
case of
any
vapors.
paintings.
Oh.
Papers.
This is the most normal reaction we've gotten to Mikhail.
Ah. My goodness.
That's true. No one tends to care that I pull out a hand. That's true.
It's just
Um,
Mikhail.
well,
I'll tell you,
We're used
I've
to
seen
it.
a whole lot of things. I haven't seen a man come into my shop and pull out. Well, that's okay. Ha, you're very kindly to me, and
Yeah, you
I
do.
hope we can make a.
You have
deal
anything
breaker.
kind of small and easy to bring around?
Easy to break some
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, because I don't really have a lot
What kind
of
of ship? You have a small ship? I'm so
No,
sorry.
we don't have a ship. We're just sort of here.
Oh,
You can't do
We
that.
don't have
I
a
missed
ship.
it for travelers.
Oh, we are travelers. We just sort of exists perpetually.
We have multiple modes of transportation.
We have
Oh my
special
God.
forms of travel. Have you heard of the back room?
Like a
We have a magic
sort of
card
background
show.
Yeah, totally.
very good.
So,
Small form.
I have a different question.
Right.
I have a different.
So, we're actually looking for someone. Do you know?
Wonderful.
Do you know?
What can I do you for?
Do you know a person?
have you seen
by-
a Lago recently?
Her name is Dirha.
Deer?
Durha.
Durha.
Yeah.
Lago.
She may or may not skin people. We don't know about it yet.
I'm sorry, what'd you just say? to me?
Not
Nothing.
even
nothing.
Has anyone gone missing?
No, you just talked about someone skinning someone.
No.
Oh, no,
Hush,
no.
what you
No,
say to me?
Yeah.
He said that the skin, Durha's skin is really nice. Very,
She has
very
nice.
Make a deception.
That is what Cat is good at.
Actually, no. It's what Breeze's good at. Cat suck in it.
Okay.
So I think,
That's a 26.
Damn.
Oh,
Nice.
that's very nice of you to say about that person. Unfortunately, no, I haven't seen no Lagos around here.
okay.
With the war and the arm going on and everything,
Yeah, that's true.
can't imagine there'd be a Lago around
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, that was
war.
brutal.
Yeah. There's more going
You
on.
been to the war?
We were in Repo when it started.
You might say we're refugees.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, bunch of refugees. I'm so sorry.
So what's someone of you're actually like look your art looks pretty good. So what's
Oh
someone
my
doing?
word, man!
Don't touch me. You just touched Mikhail. You should probably wash your hands.
You did do that.
I
yeah.
should do what?
Wash your hands.
I've lots of dead things. It's just the thing. You know.
Well, all right then. The moment after we conclude here, I will find the nearest bathhouse. I will take care of my cleanliness. Thank you very much.
Just
You don't want to lose your beautiful
so
hands.
yeah, what are you
She
doing
calls
here
it.
if you're selling stuff like this? I was not expecting artwork like this.
Well, times can be tough. I've been traveling the world studying under Master Dwarf, Painter, but now I'm over.
What's the dwarf's name, by the way?
You're such
You
an
Dwarf name.
I know.
You could insert famous dwarf name here and be like, does Volkir know it? Yes, no, and I'm happy with that.
No.
Okay.
Insert random dwarf name here. Not Thoradin.
Not Tristan.
Not Tristan. No, a name you've never heard of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Heard of him.
what did I steal?
Yeah, what did she steal?
Okay, you want a small painting?
Yeah, something that'll fit in the bag of holding.
It's of a vase of flowers. Lots of color. Well, can I interest you all in a little something?
About how big is it?
Our
12 by 12
our
inches. Sorry. Well, foot by foot. Foot by foot.
our vessel's currently not within appropriate distance to purchase
Oh,
a.
I'm so sorry to hear about the pirate situation.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
pirate,
very
we haven't
sad.
had to deal with that yet. We still have access to our ship. It's just a little difficult to get to. We're actually kind of, at least I'm kind of interested in the pirate situation because that means we might be able to get some upgrades.
I got a couple pictures of pirates I painted on my time at the sea. Can I interest you in a one of these? This one is called Yellowbeard.
Do you have a
Because he
home?
liked golden showers. What?
Do you have a home?
Why do you like this?
Do you have a place to sleep?
Well, I sleep in the back room here, yeah?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you
the
have food on the
background.
table?
Well, do I have food? Not quite too much to give away, I'm afraid.
Why do you send orphans to gather travelers to sell your wares to?
Oh, we're talking about Scout.
Scout.
Oh, yeah.
Very appropriate name, by the way.
I didn't name him. He's not.
That was Cat talking. I had no accent. Damn it.
Oh, I try to send him out to drum up some business. I look for out-of-town types. And I just, if he actually sends in someone to make a sale, I give him a couple.
He didn't really send us in. It was more if he was suspicious and
That's the copper that he had.
yeah, so we kind of
What'd he say to you?
nothing really. He bumped into
Say
her,
nothing.
so he came across as a pickpocket. And he just
No, he was fine. Volkia, he was fine.
He was fine.
He was fine.
Oh,
It's good of you to take care of
I
him.
tried.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
What's it been like here though? Like what's going on in Gaulyard?
No,
lately?
businesses have been booming for a lot of the manufacturing, a lot of the shop kind of places that sell
you never answered my question
everyday
earlier about
goods.
buying you
Well,
black
give me a
cannonballs
sec. Give me a sec, man. But for little art shops like mine, business hasn't really changed. You really, with art, your name really is what sells most things. So.
What was this person's name again?
Bryn.
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 Well,
How you doing? I hope you're good.
How many ends? Just one.
Anyway, what was your question? Yeah, two ends. What was your question, Eric?
Would it be possible to actually buy cannonballs here in Terra?
Yes, it is. I
Okay.
did answer that. You just didn't listen.
I didn't hear it.
Gotcha.
I didn't hear everything else. Alright.
Eric.
Because I know concealed weapons are illegal.
Yes, correct.
Seal
But
them
cannonballs are, first off, wildly difficult to conceal. Second off, impossible to conceal while inside of a thing that can fire it. So cannonballs are fine.
Yeah.
Not to
so
mention
can you
buy
just
stuff
carry
as long as-
guns around out in the open
Yeah,
and
you're
it's totally
expected to open
fine?
carry everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Tara's great. Fucking hate Tara.
Okay. Anyway,
Meanwhile, the sensors and
This is
stuff.
Terra, Texas.
What you thinking
Oh
about?
my
now?
god.
Can I interest you in a sale here? Get poor Scout his one copper, maybe.
She gave him 5 gold.
Yeah, I think we already took care of that.
You got 5 gold to give to a street rat?
I am a street rat, first of all.
And you come into a nice house shop and you're not thinking about buying a single thing?
We don't really have anywhere to put it right now.
Also, we don't have a place to live.
Oh, bless my stars. I'm so
We do
hungry.
have our boat, but it's a bit far away from us.
I don't
right
know
now.
about you guys. I don't have a place to live. I got nowhere to go.
If you give him copper,
You're
why
also
don't you
undead.
offer him a place to stay?
Hey, shh.
Since when did Mikhail care?
No, it's not Mikhail's issue.
He ain't my kid. I
You're
give him a
unlikely.
little bit.
He's no one's kid.
I give him employment.
Yeah, but no
What
place
you
to
thinking of? Well, I'm sorry for not being patron saint of Torm.
I mean, you don't gotta be.
Most people just spit on him, do nothing about him. I'm giving him copper whenever he brings in a sale.
Well, at least
I'm doing something.
I'm gonna look for this person's gold coin purse
on her person or in the shop?
in the shop.
As Volkir's dying because just Torm, and he's like, I forgot how.
Go
much
ahead
Torm
and
was.
roll an investigation, I guess?
10.
You don't find anything.
Okay, I'm gonna take another payment. Just a random one that's about the same size.
Another small one?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
23.
Okay, this time you get one, and it's of a skull in like a dungeon.
I forgot
There you go.
how popular your dad was here, Mikhail.
About the same size.
Please shut up.
Foot by foot.
Okay, we don't need to bring him into it. I hate it so much.
If you're not
It's
looking to buy,
hilarious.
well, can I give you any directions? You moving on?
We're just trying to find that person you mentioned earlier.
Sorry, I can't be any help with a logo around these parts.
No, that's alright. Hey, if you see the logo, run.
You see, like you know, in anime when like the shiver goes down their spine.
Yeah.
They go, "Ooh,"
Yeah.
that like happens.
Visible.
I'll make sure I do that now. So, thank you very much for that advice.
So remember to wash the hands you
Yeah,
touch it.
do that.
Well, I think I'll cast some kind of cleaning spell or something. Let's not leave here.
You want something that works on disease.
I'll make sure I get to it. Thank you very much.
What kind of magic do you participate in? No? Learn?
I'm a wild magic sorceress, thank you very much.
Very cool.
It is very cool. Thank you very much.
I also
wonder
know
what
it's a
happened.
mystery.
Never, never, never.
So-
Don't forget the bell. That's.
We could make a double wild magic search.
We're not gonna think
I
about
don't know
that.
what you're quite talking about, sir.
I can make I can modify magic.
Okay, you wanna...
One of the things I can do is make it have wild magic surges. You're a wild magic
Hey, we got a
sorcerer.
raid!
We got a raid! Who gave us a raid now? Who's giving us a raid?
Travis.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
guys!
I can't even see. It's moving too fast. Who fucking raided us?
Travis.
Oh,
did.
Travis raid. Okay. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're actually kind of close to ending, unfortunately. But welcome for now. At the first like half of this episode, we recapped the entire campaign of this D&D game up until present. So this is actually, if you are interested in our game, go back and watch the recording. Like the first 45 minutes or an hour is the entire recap
It was
of
an hour.
everything.
Thank you for the
Crazy.
follows.
And I was burping like crazy because I'm drinking this beautiful peach habanero cider. Thank you for all the follows. My God, everyone is here. You guys are
Thank you,
awesome.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm going to go back to this RP that I'm in the middle of.
Right.
Yeah, accent.
Yes, the accent.
I got a southern accent over here. It's only alright, but that's okay.
Every time you do.
Chug? Oh,
And
shit.
it wasn't Katie.
It was Hannah.
Anna! Okay, so this is really spicy. This is going to fuck me up. I also
In
got
a
a
different
drink.
way.
Puppy cam. Okay, can someone find Dot and
Dot's
put Dot?
fine.
She's I got it.
It's under.
Okay, ready? Okay.
Oh, thanks for the biddies!
Thank you.
Oh my God, we got a bit. Thank you. Oh my God, that's so spicy. Holy shit. Oh my God. Hannah, what the-
I think your drink should maybe be milk.
Paling face.
More bits, thank you!
More bits? Oh my God, you guys.
Thank you,
We're
guys.
so close to
Holy-
the high
You guys are so freaking generous. Okay,
I
my
think
drink
have-
is going to
Thank
be
you,
straight
Hannah.
from
Oh,
wine.
Hannah with the gifted stuff.
Oh my God, Hannah.
Wow.
Okay, here's my drink, straight from the wine box.
Wow, so classy.
Alright,
Alright,
so
then.
we're talking wild magic.
This stuff is really bad. I don't recommend it.
He says
Was it
that
chug?
after drinking it.
It tastes kind of like... I'm not going to say that.
Alright.
I have a lot of people here. I'm not going to say that. I love you. Thank you. Okay. What the fuck were we talking about?
Wild magic.
Oh, you were being dumb.
I'm trying to cast a spell to wash my hands of this poor dirty creature here. I'm not looking to have too many unpredictable
Risks.
moments.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess I could get a significant benefit from. You know what? Why don't we do? You want to give me a?
We want to go for double wild magic? Okay,
Yeah,
what's
let's
it?
do.
That's a
Why
really
don't we do
bad
that?
idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
you
the
are
stuff.
literally so
Um,
random.
He's...
For real.
I'm just going to make up a spell.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fair.
jeez.
We're going to call it...
What is
There
the
is
point?
like a cleanse, poison, and disease. I can't
What
remember
is the
exactly
reason?
the name.
yeah,
Wild magic.
Remove poison
Oh
and
my
disease,
God.
we'll call it.
Yeah,
Remove
it's
poison and disease. Wild. I think it's wild.
wild magic surge. Yeah.
No, I
That's,
got
it's fine, Eric.
Sorry,
That's not
wild,
prepared,
cure
but
poison
that's
and
fine.
disease. Yada yada.
Alright, so I should just cast that spell right now?
Yeah, and the wild
This is
magic
so
surge will
random.
happen, and then I'm not too familiar
Fantastic.
with how yours will do. So if yours does,
She's supposed to be Cockney, but she slips into Aussie.
Let's give it a go, huh? Let's give it a go.
Well, like, it's
Wild
a
magic?
fantasy accent.
Yeah.
But I can only do
I don't- I don't
Australian.
She casts remove poison, whatever the fuck I said.
all right, wild magic roll with the D1000.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Cockney,
Nothing
and I
happened.
can't do Cockney, so it's
Oh,
Australian.
I'm feeling kind of weak.
Oh no.
What did you do to her?
So I think
Oh
that
my
means,
goodness.
from my understanding
Oh
of wild magic, that
my
means I think there's
goodness, I'm
going to
not
be two
feeling
wild
so
magic
good.
surges.
What
Y'all
happened?
got a doctor, a clerical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Oh my
Can I have a
goodness.
What
look?
happened?
Okay.
Medicine check.
What is happening?
Go ahead and you can roll.
Dot, you are.
Oh, poor puppy.
What is happening?
Wow, magic man. Remember once I turned into a sheep
So you
and
touch,
just said "bah" the whole time.
you touch her and examine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The second you touch Bryn,
I miss Baby.
there was this gigantic, like, blue static electricity that starts arcing off of her, and then there's this gigantic explosion.
Oh!
So,
Do we take damage?
The entire shop is leveled. Everyone is blown clean out of the shop into the street, except for Zuli.
Oh, nice.
Everyone can take
so is this just what is
6 bludgeoning damage from landing on your ass.
Oh, I can? Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
So generous.
So what?
I'm gonna
for Zuli.
choose
So
not
what
to.
created that happening?
I think you need to wait and let him
Yeah, I'm not
actually.
Being touched.
So you all stand up.
Her
and
name
the
is
dust
Dot.
begin to settle.
Dot Matrix.
How
Bryn
many? 6?
appears to have been vaporized.
Great.
Bro, you freaking killed us!
I just made it so wild magic surge would happen.
Why did you even do that in the first place? What is wrong with you?
Only there, standing amongst the rubble, is Zuli.
That was awesome.
What in tarnation
Bryn?
just happened?
What? Wait, what?
what?
Hold on, back up. What did you
What?
say, Zuli?
Who's Zuli?
What the fuck? Hold on. Wait. Back up. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Are we still looking
Zuli!
at the shadow being?
You're still looking at a shadow being. It's Zuli right there.
Zuli,
On the outside.
Stop kidding. It's not funny. Funny. This isn't funny.
I'm
please.
sorry.
Oh yeah,
What?
fucking level
What?
2 hype train.
It's not funny?
Is that second level 2 hype train tonight?
Who are you? Who are you and what are you doing in Zuli's body?
How would
What?
wild?
What?
What? What happened?
Does anyone here have a mirror?
I mean,
God.
I have mirror shards.
Sure, that counts as a mirror.
Yeah, mirror shards.
Anything y'all got?
I'm gonna do Arcana to see if I can figure out what.
She's
the fuck-
devolving.
Fine, go ahead.
I break stealth.
That's a good idea.
When you got
Thanks for the
24?
You have no idea what just happened. It does not. It
What?
defies
How is
logic.
it
My magic is
thank you.
up.
We got more biddies.
Yeah.
1,000.
Wait.
A
Hold on.
1,000!
Oh
my God!
Thank
My
you.
magic eyes are still up.
Yes.
Let's
Oh
see.
wow.
Magic eyes. What's
Okay,
this?
so it looked like the magic of Bryn went into Zuli.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Can I touch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch
Brenzuli?
Zuli.
Hi, Bryn.
What is Bryn Zuli thinking?
All you get is static.
Ah!
Is that what Bryn? But in the past wasn't
Zuli had thoughts in the past.
Yeah, no, Poppy was the one with static.
Yeah, that's what.
Poppy was the one.
Guys, the thought thing, I did the thinking thought thing.
Yeah?
And-
How did it thump?
There's nothing, it's just static. I have no idea what's
who else
making.
you
Hold
get
on,
static
guys.
from?
This is bad. This is bad.
It's static brain. I've heard of
I
that.
need
Have you?
a minute.
No, I haven't.
No
I didn't
shit.
think so.
What,
called my bluff.
What thought?
It wasn't a very good one.
So,
That's not what my-
could you
I'm not very
remind
good
me
at
about
bluffing.
all your
I'm good at
needs?
persuading.
Hold on a second. If you're not
Liz,
Zuli,
you're from Texas. You
I
need a
bet I
better
am.
southern accent than
I
I
can't help you. I'm
Well,
tired.
it's almost like I had a better southern accent.
Alex has apparently a very good
guys,
southern
wait.
bell.
That
I
where
can't-
to something
Well, you let me in with the southern bell, and that's not at all the
17%.
southern accent.
Okay, no, I need to freak out. I need to freak out. That's what Raquel would do.
I'm already.
Guys, I need to freak out. I'm sorry. Raquel is going to try and grab Bryn by the
Brynzuli.
whatever collar that you have. I guess it's chainmail usually, but I don't know.
Well, I probably have that rule.
And it's just going to like shout into your face, "Where is Zuli?"
Yes, I am, aren't I?
And I want
I see your
simultaneously.
perspective. I'll take it.
Risa's going to grab Valkyr by the collar. What did you do?
We're all
This makes no sense.
Okay, both. Wow, Kat and Izzy get inspiration.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a little personal.
Who is
space.
Herbert from Family Guy?
You don't get to go. What'd you do with Zulu?
What are
Where's
you
our
talking
friends?
about?
Oh wait, he was kind of had that accent, yeah.
Liz told me not to raise my voice because I would sound like Herbert.
Ah,
So,
Yep.
correct. Absolutely correct.
that.
I raised my voice anyway because I couldn't do it any other way.
That was from Awesome.
Like-
Awesome.
I'm not
I mean,
aware.
personally-
Thank you so much.
How much do I
Dude,
Oh
what
God,
do we
make
do?
it
What
stop.
do we do? What do we do?
the 24 or whatever I got gets me enough. Like, how much knowledge does Voltaire have of the wild magic? Is it enough to be like, yeah, this doesn't make any fucking sense?
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
How do
It's
we get-
wild
how do-
magic.
How do we fix it?
This is wild.
We must be able to.
This makes no
Wait. I have an
Wild magic
idea.
doesn't make sense.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, guys. I have an idea. I have a spell.
Mikhail has an idea.
I have a spell.
You have an undo spell.
I have a dispel magic
Control Z
spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and cast dispel magic onto. I don't know if it's gonna
Actually, what do
work.
I have for spells?
Okay, you cat, you ready?
Yeah.
Do it.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check
What's the highest?
using your
Actually,
spellcasting
it doesn't
ability.
matter, 'cause with
DC
Warlock-
equals 10 plus blah blah blah.
Make an ability check, Izzy.
I don't like this.
Which is
Wait.
ability check using your spellcasting ability. Okay. Which is what is my spellcasting ability?
Charisma.
So plus.
Charisma.
What is it? Is it always charisma if it's a sorcerer thing?
Yeah, they're both
Oh,
charisma.
Charisma.
There's a reason I chose sorcerer.
Charisma.
Kalima. Kalima.
I
need a
didn't do
snack.
super great here.
I'm hungry too.
You touch.
So it's 14. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Mm-hmm.
So
Doesn't
I have-
matter what you roll, it doesn't work.
Okay, shit.
Made him fucking use the spell slot.
Okay.
It's a packed slot too.
So if I remember anything about wild magic, because I don't remember a whole lot, it's probably gonna wear off.
That's the
It's usually
hope,
temporary.
but I feel like
Temporary.
I don't
Secretary.
exactly
That's a terrible
know
song.
if this was wild magic. Did it cure poison and disease? Is what type of spell, Alex?
That's
What?
just a typical that's multiple different kinds of. You can get it as a druid. I don't remember.
We didn't know, but
Oh,
what
yeah.
class it is, not what. Not
Oh, you
class
mean
it
what
is.
school?
So I
Yeah.
do want to point out it's now 10:45.
Yeah, so let's wrap this
Do we want to wrap this up? Anything for Bryn or Zuli to say?
I need Zuli
Like
to
what
come
color?
back.
You
Wait, what
saw
happened with the spell?
Magic going to
It was just
Zulu.
wild magic.
I'm putting nuts in my mouth. Hold on.
It was just wild. It was just
11.
all over the place. You
You're
can't
gonna
really
put
get a
nuts in your
school
mouth?
with
I don't
Zoom in.
really know you guys.
We're in the body of my dear friend. Someone,
Get out of our
My
friend!
dear friend!
I sure would like to.
it. Zulu's like my best friend.
But
You're
not
a
Harold-
sorceress.
not
Just
Harold
get
is
out
my
of
best
her.
friend.
Or get out of them. Sorry. Just fix it.
That's not how.
Bryn just jumps. Doesn't
Okay,
work.
can confirm sorcery does not work like that. Unfortunately.
Well, I wouldn't know.
I
So
know.
everyone, we're wrapping up
I've
our
never
session.
had this happen before.
Hopefully it's temporary.
I'm
It's
starting
temporary.
a
It's gonna
poll
be
for
fine.
chat MVP. You guys get to vote on who gets an advantage next session. So go ahead and vote right now while we're wrapping this up.
We need to get Zuli back.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Why did you do this, you stupid imbecile?
Morgan is doing exactly what I'm doing. He's sitting back and he's just snacking, watching this happen at this point.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt
What am I gonna do? Nothing.
till tomorrow
Did
morning.
you
I
actually
mean, what else
cast
can we do?
insert cure disease or whatever it was?
Insert cure disease.
I don't remember what you called it.
Insert disease.
Yeah.
That would be inflict wounds, right?
This is a wild magic thing. It's just.
It is what it is, man.
So that's a 19 on insight on truth for that. Or if that's actually the spell they cast.
Okay. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Volkier's just going down the list of
It's
don't
fucking
know
wild
why-
magic.
I don't know why y'all think I would want this.
Sit around and enjoy the show.
We've seen some weird shit in our travels.
perfectly content.
No, I
How am I
Believe-
supposed to work with these?
no, I believe her.
I mean, there's still hands.
They are completely unskilled.
Oh yeah, the beautiful hands thing.
Excuse
Well,
me?
I think
You
that
know that.
Zuli is very beautiful
Excuse
in
you.
their own special.
Those hands have healed many a person,
Yes.
including myself. I would not be here today without those
Zuli
hands.
saved my life like so many times
But
now.
do they have the muscle memory? No, they do not.
How would you know? You haven't even tried painting.
All right.
Not right now, okay? We can figure this out. For
Muscles
now,
are up
No,
the
no,
tool.
you're right. You're right.
I guess
I'm gonna sit down and try to paint.
With what supplies?
it's true. We don't know what we're
Well, like,
gonna
I'm
do. yet.
stealing
The
them,
house
so
was
she's-
leveled.
Alex, would I still have my supplies?
Paint and such.
No. Everything
What?
was destroyed in the explosion.
That makes
Oh my
the
goodness.
artwork
Wait.
that I stole much more valuable.
Shit. All Zarathus's paints are on him. Never
Oh my
mind.
god, he's so annoying.
I don't know what to do.
What do you need to paint?
Paints, a brush,
Canvas.
like what do you? You probably know.
Yeah. I'll
I don't. I'm not
Paint, brush,
Okay,
paper. I guess.
Morgan said not painted a day in his life.
interesting.
I can't think of any combination, like... I've never heard of this happening with Wild Matter.
I need to consult the gods,
Oh dear.
which means he's just gonna talk to the voices in his head.
Hey,
Are
Mom,
you-
do you
are
know
you
what
gonna-
the fuck happened here?
Don't bring her into this.
I already said it.
Don't bring the boys into this.
Am I rolling a D100?
Yes, you are.
Okay, that's a great idea.
I am asking the gods, but the gods are in my head. So.
45.
Nothing.
And I really don't think that Ball
Hey,
or Torm would
Are you trying to actually ask God?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Eric doesn't remember, but Volkir would. What was Zuli's god?
Listen, no,
No,
that's you.
that's his mom.
That's gonna kill me. I don't want to even look it up.
Give us the first letter.
It's an
First
M.
letter is an A.
An A. It's
Oriole.
not-
Oriole.
M is not right.
Is it Oriole?
Yeah, it's
Oriole.
Oriole.
Okay,
Ashton
so
Kutcher.
after saying the thing with Lathander, nothing
Ashton
happening.
Kutcher.
Oriole, what happened to your cleric, Zuli?
I'm just asking my god.
37.
No. Brian, what were you asking?
I was gonna take his advice. I was gonna be like, hey, Torm. I know this isn't my normal prayer sequence here. However, some weird shit going on. I miss Zuli. Where are they?
Okay, roll a d100. Were you actually asking any god?
He's asking his fake gods in his head, but also Ball because he's associated with
Actually
Ball
asking
now.
Ball.
Yeah,
Okay, roll a d100.
because he wouldn't ask Torm.
86.
Fuck Torm.
80.
Fucking
This
Dad.
went so well last time we talked to Ball.
I'm level 8.
It went fine for you.
Yeah, not everyone else.
Is this a 20? Yeah,
Thinking about it.
not a 2. I always get confused.
Shit for those.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Yeah, 2.
The one with two places is your 10th place.
Yeah.
Well, Torm's asleep, so
Yeah, I got a 20.
I got nothing from Lathander or Oriole either.
they must all be sleeping.
I got one
What
last
time
one.
of day?
I got one last one. Is it-
Alright, Mikhail.
20. That's it. I got nothing.
I got one last god to ask.
You can't. I thought you could only do one divine intervention
Well,
per.
this is technically not divine intervention.
I
You're
thought
just
divine
talking
intervention
to
was a
god.
paladin thing.
That's a cleric thing.
Oh, I
Divine
can do-
intervention is very different. It's you're asking for like direct,
Help.
like physical
They're gonna
intervention rather than just
you know,
like,
the thing I
talking.
did twice so far
I'm
and
using the
almost
same
died
mechanic
once.
as divine intervention
Twice.
to roll for
I
it,
died
but
twice.
it's
Hey,
different.
Gond.
I've been killed by 2 different
Gond?
Volkir actually worships Gond because he's the god of crafting and stuff.
Okay,
So, Gond.
hang on.
Yeah.
You remember that, Eric?
Yep.
Ball. So, what was the question you asked Ball?
How can I get my friend?
Sorry, there's 2 A's. Just use down.
Zuli specifically, who is my friend?
I don't eat that.
Your friend has not left.
All is helpful.
All right, Eric, what are you asking?
Okay. Gond, what has happened to my friend?
I love
Craftsman is now
the way that he whispers
in,
into the dice. Magic conch.
my friend's body.
Christ, okay, go ahead.
I'm done. Homer?
Okay, that's a 26.
Hey guys,
No.
Fuck.
And
Zully's still here.
Where?
The gods. said-
Where?
Well,
Points at
Ball
the
said that Zully's still here.
Was it actually Ball's voice, or was it one of the other ones?
They get really mushy sometimes.
Mushy.
But it sounded like him. He has like a really deep voice, and it kind of sounds like he's going.
What
to
stake
murder.
in the game does Ball have that they would actually answer you?
I am now pacted with him.
He did save Mikhail at one time.
Yeah, remember he like
Where it
killed
tickled
us a little
Mikhail.
bit.
Not Mikhail. Where it tickled.
Yeah, we kind of like died. Sorry about
Not
that.
me.
He's a god of murder, so he kind of does that, you know.
Uncanny dog.
Yeah, you're too with you. Yeah,
That is not good after all that salt. Oh god.
No, that would hurt. That would not feel good.
Water, right?
That'll wake you up a little bit.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so Zully's still here, so we don't have to worry too much. So maybe Zully will come back and it'll be okay.
Maybe we wait until morning?
Yeah, we'll wait, and then it'll probably be
that's
fine.
gross.
It'll be all sorted out. We don't have to worry because he
What?
said so.
I
What
guess we
time
could
is it?
go get an inn.
I don't know.
It
Midday?
is 22:56.
Thanks, military man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can rest. Rest
We'll run
is
out.
a good idea. What was her name again? Ring. Ring.
So, Zully's
Zully.
now in a. Someone's inhabiting Zully's body. We have a murderous blog over there.
Hey, no, you know what? Let's look on the bright side. We just got a whole new NPC, person that we can take with us because eventually this will wear off and poof, there'll be another body and they won't know where they are. They don't have any of their tools. Blood bag number 2.
Oh my god.
That,
Why do you think
Does-
this way?
yeah.
I feel like you should.
Volkir's gonna lean down looking at Gorgon, like, inspecting him, just like,
Inspecting
you've
him.
changed a bit.
Well,
You
John's
know-
off duty right now.
You know,
so I'm gonna tell you.
Wait with this plan.
hey, I like that. I like this Gorgon. But anyway,
You'll see how awesome Zulu truly is. That's
Well,
what
Kirk
this
just
plan
can't talk,
does.
he's
You
laughing
get to
too
see how
hard.
great Zulu is.
Zully's really great.
Agreed.
Okay.
We'll take care of you. You lost all your stuff. We want to make sure you're taken care of.
You're also in our friend's body.
Yeah, so you'll be really good taken care of.
That's.
You said that in a little bit of a menacing way. I'm just kidding.
You'll be taken care of.
You'll be real good.
Yeah, real hospitable.
We try our best. We do a lot of adopting people that we just randomly happen upon, and
We have
usually
great
it's my
applicants.
fault.
No, it's his fault.
We make lots of friends
I,
along the way.
but the spells, like, didn't appear to actually go off, which means the wild. I don't even know. This
Listen,
makes zero
okay,
sense.
don't try
Those
and
blue
understand
zappies
wild
are not
magic.
gonna
It
spell
doesn't
anything
make
for me.
sense. That's the whole thing.
It's wild.
It's
Pure
wild
poison and
magic.
disease doesn't look like that, though.
Listen, wild magic don't make sense. That's the point. It's
There's
wild.
Still some trends that wild magic
So
follows.
where are we going after?
We're gonna go to an inn and we're
Yes.
gonna take a nap, probably.
Oh, in to take a nap.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's go get some sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna do that and probably be done.
Sure would like that.
Go help.
Yeah.
You arrive at a nearby inn. The nearby inn, there was one really close. And you can remove, if you want, 3 rooms with 2 beds each for 6 people. Remove 3 people need to remove 4 copper. Each room costs 4 silver. Each person needs to remove
I don't
4
keep silver. I only keep gold.
Okay, I'll.
Remember, I don't like
I'll
silver.
pay for one of the rooms.
I'll
So
pay for a
1.2 gold total for.
I can pay for one.
Okay.
Is 1 silver 10 copper?
Yep.
Okay, that makes it easy now. I just don't have any silver.
You need
Okay,
copper?
chat.
No, I covered.
Finish voting. We are closing the poll in just a really
so
short
who's
time
rooming
here.
with whom?
Is there any food and drink available at this inn? Or
Oh,
is it just an inn?
absolutely.
That's awkward.
I'm going to make sure I eat heartily.
Sure.
I've been
Okay.
skimping all day.
Let's go with 6 copper, unless you want like fancy heartily food.
Oh, Gorgon's going fancy.
Okay, then we're looking at like a silver,
Okay.
I'll do that.
like really nice. Like you're getting like a 6-course meal at this place.
Does it look
Like a
good?
chef, I'm a fun
Yeah.
chef.
Okay, we'll cure it.
All right.
I will take a meal as well.
The good meal.
The 6-course 1 silver meal.
What was the other option?
If you're eating quote unquote heartily, it was 6 copper for like a pretty serviceable like giant bowl of stew with like half a loaf of bread.
I'll do that because
Okay.
I am a small being.
If you want just like a regular portion of just like some meat and a vegetable, that's more like 3 copper.
No, I'll do the 6 copper one.
Okay.
It's a good meal, but it's like poppy sized.
The silver one is really good money value for your money.
Yeah.
Money value for your money.
I don't think Poppy would be able to eat it all.
Get more for
All
your
right,
money,
chat,
'cause
we're
the
closing the
tavern keeps
poll.
you alive.
So, guess who won? Congratulations, Riza!
Thanks.
All right, so now we get to vote for MVP, Eric.
Riza, she ain't no sneezer.
So, Eric, why don't you go first since you're standing up?
I kind of want to go Riza just for stuff.
All right, another for Riza. Riza, go ahead. You can vote for
Riza
yourself.
I'm gonna go with Mikhail.
1 Riza, 1
I just
Mikhail.
really enjoyed his interactions.
Zuli, what do you think?
I'm gonna be voting for Poppy for stealing the robes.
1 Riza, 1 Mikhail, 1 Poppy. Mikhail, you can vote for
Okay,
yourself.
okay.
I'm gonna vote for Zuli. Oh, this is so unhelpful.
Okay, so it's 1 Mikhail, 1 Poppy, 1 Riza, 1 Zuli?
Yeah.
Okay. Poppy?
I'm voting for me for stealing all the shit.
Okay, 2 Poppy, 1 Riza, 1 Mikhail, 1 Zuli. And Gorgon. You can tie, it's okay,
It hurts.
That kind of sounded like Palo a little bit.
What do you think? You're the only one who's voted, so, who hasn't voted.
I was going to vote for Zuli.
Okay, then
Just
so
vote for
Go
Zulu.
ahead. I will roll off between the 2 of them. Alright,
Oh, I missed
so it's between Poppy and Zuli. Evens, Zuli. Odds, Poppy. Ready?
This is like you're nothing without me.
Even. I got a 2. Evens, Zuli. Congratulations, Zuli.
I can't vote for my wife. because this would be-
MVP, chat MVP Riza.
Alright.
Okay, everyone, thank you for joining
chat.
tonight. I will remind you for the final time that the first about hour of this session, if you go back and watch it, is a complete recap of the entire campaign.
even before the campaign.
What I would
before
say
the campaign, the
is go back
history,
and
'cause
watch
it's-
it, but like make sure you have something to like take breaks.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna need breaks.
I had to
Yeah, he's just
speed
have
talk
some
through most of
popcorn.
Oh my God.
Have
Some
your snacks
popcorn.
ready.
have your snacks ready.
Snacks, something to
Make sure
drink.
you're gonna hit pause.
Yeah.
Get up and stretch because it's a lot.
Absolutely.
But it is good.
It is good.
It is solid. It is very fucking dense.
Yes, we've done a lot.
I mean,
There is stuff
story's
that was
good.
missed because of how much we've done.
There was nothing important that was missed. That is the thing. Oh my god. Anyway.
Silly little things.
Fun
Silly little things. Funness. Yeah, a lot of fun was left out, but it's the seriousness of the campaign. Anyway, we will be back
Who we rated?
next week. Oh, who are we rating? That's a great question. Anyway, let's see. Who is only Fenrir's online? I'm gonna rate Fen. Okay. So we're gonna rate Fenrir, who's playing. Oh, Fenrir's just drawing. Okay,
That's
right now.
what
Fenrir's
Fenrir
making art.
Fenrir's
So,
great art.
we will be here next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern U.S. Time, on Friday. So, stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff, interesting stuff coming up, especially with Zuli and Rin. And also lots of other stuff. Weird shit's happening with fucking Riza and Durha and all this shit. So much random, like...
weirdness.
It's random, but it's like...
random. Yeah.
Is it really
Thoradin is eventually coming back to answer a lot of weird questions.
Also, I won't be
and-
here next week, so
What?
I totally forgot about
We're
that.
gonna do it.
Why?
I'm at Anime Boston.
I'm gonna attack you.
I'm going to a
I'm
convention.
gonna attack you.
Anyone else going to Anime Boston?
No,
Okay.
it's just me.
Alright, well, we will be down McHale, but we will still be here.
Yeah.
Anyway, good night, Hana. Thank everyone for coming. Thank you. And we are going to
Good night,
raid
everyone.
Fen.
Good night.
Let's go raid Fen, who's making art. Looks like Fen's just hand drawing something like a wolf or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Looks
he makes
cool.
furry art.
He does a lot of great
Sounds
drawing,
like it.
and the
Alright.
banter on his channel is
Awesome. Let's
fantastic.
Alright, let's go.
go. Here we are.
He made Eric's emotes.
Turnkey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Little golden
He
retriever
did it.
emotes.
He did it for free too, which is great because I just kind of asked him if he could do it because he like kind of offered. I'm like,
We don't have a raid message, DM.
What's a raid
I never
message?
use a raid message.
Cat like had one and then is like,
Nah. Just emotes. Like whatevs. Just say hi. How are you?
Ah. I don't wanna work tomorrow.
Me neither. I don't want to fucking show up at Beverly at 8 a.m. and fucking build 30 laptops.
I am glad at least today was my
I should have
first
said
day.
no, honestly, to working this overtime, but I can't because like I'm new.
Those
I
are
don't
butter
want to do
hats.
that. I don't want to say no.
Is it good money?
Yeah. For overtime, yeah, I get paid time and a half, so
There you go.
it's like what, $30 an hour?
can someone tell Fen I say hi?
That's hard to say no to
Yeah.
sometimes.
But like it's also a week before the con, and I don't have my cosplay done,
I have no cheesecake.
so I'm like. But it looks like I may not have to work on Sunday, which is nice. Because I
I
thought I
hate
would.
that I have to be like running.
Oh, right. I'm sad that I'll miss it, but yeah, I haven't.